When I die, put my money in the grave. Good morning, Peekaboo, Kim A. I was not going to come live this morning. I was not going to do it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. But this thing happened in my comment section, right? And I feel like I need to point this out. I have to point this out because this is a problem. And I feel like the more we discuss this stuff, right? And the more we point this stuff out, and I'm not doing it to shame anybody or embarrass anybody, but I feel like the more we point this bullshit out, okay? Because that's like, I don't know, it's one of my favorite things to do. I'm just saying. Hey, Kim. Hey, Peekaboo. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Foxy Bot Chair. Did I say it right, Foxy Bot? Did I say it right? Zulily, how you doing, girl? Capone, hello, Capone. You came in, you came in mid-story. All right, so check this out. You said you weren't going to be on here, and here you are. Yeah, thanks, Kim. Kim A. I want, like, listen, I'm all about pointing out bullshit, and I think that's what maybe, just maybe, gets people upset with me. But I feel like if we don't point these things out, they're going to continue to happen, okay? And then what's going to happen from there is basically we're going to keep fighting, right? So I feel it necessary. Hey, hello, Coffee Chat, Kathy, Jenny, Candace. Candace, were you born in 1991? Because you're 10 years younger than me if you were, and that just makes me sad. Hey, Jules. Excuse me. I didn't take my allergy medicine last night. Totally forgot. So let me just point this out, okay? I just want to. This is something that I see happening all the time around here, okay? All right? This is going to be a little complicated, so just bear with me for a second. So last night, one of the things that came up during my live was something with Tracy. Somebody brought Tracy up in my chat, okay? And we all we started to discuss. I believe Capone made a comment, right? Capone, you said you missed the old Tracy. I said, me too. So in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I feel Tracy's, I don't want to say changed, right? Because she's still somewhat the same person, right? But I feel like the drastic change is like she left Laura's and now she's friends with all these people that she was fighting with and all this other shit, which is fine. That's what you want to do. But, you know, I remember Tracy calling out these people's behavior, and now she's just totally fine with it because their behavior has not changed, right? So, and now our behavior that she was fine with is a problem. So, which is, hey, it is what it is, okay? So I spoke about it last night, and one of the other things I said was that a lot of people, I personally felt that when Tracy left Laura and she started her little Discord, all these people left with her, okay? And they just stopped coming into my chat. They stopped talking to me like behind the scenes because a lot of them used to email me, okay? I didn't call anybody's names out specifically. That is one thing I did not do, okay? And I do feel like people follow. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. Like, shit, you know, everybody else here has an opinion. My opinion is that people go into these little Discord groups, right? And then they have this loyalty to the person, you know, whoever it is that runs the group, and they stay away, okay? And since she made this public, I'm now going to make it public as well. Hey, Mega Mobster, who is that you were talking about? So I'm talking about Tracy, who is AKA The Truth, right? The Truth, her name is. But if she's going to call herself that, which is like, that's a big name to live up to, Tracy. It's a big name. And I don't even have a fucking issue with you right now, Tracy. Okay. So I want to go through this little comment section thing here because this happens a lot. Okay. There's a couple comments under my live from last night that I found really interesting. So I'm going to read this. This is from your main girl. She says, I can tell you, I, for one, didn't leave because of Tracy's influence. Even though I love her to pieces, nobody has power over my thoughts, and she wouldn't even try to do that, which is funny because Tracy basically gave me an ultimatum. You know, she might influence you and you might not even know it. So, because she was trying to influence me and even Tiffany to try to not talk to Laura. So she says, I have my own mind. I distance myself from the negativity on my own accord, which is the same reason why I haven't gone into Brian's, MGL's, Laura's, and a few other channels since I saw the negativity. And I ask you to please not put me in any type of category with Brian or Marissa, because what I do here and they do is not even close to the same thing. Okay. So anyway, Tracy can be real and fair. I agree with that. Right? She could be. I don't know if she has been in the last couple of months, but that's fine. She hasn't changed, certainly not for the worse. I didn't say she changed for the worse, did I? I could tell you right now, you have her pegged wrong. She doesn't gossip. All right. She doesn't cause trouble. That's all right. She stands for what she believes in a fair manner. So in your mind, right, Tracy just calling your hummingbird out, let's just use this for example, on a post, on a community post, that's not causing trouble, and that is not that's standing what she believes in a fair manner. Really? How fair was that? Because she just took a screenshot that was completely out of context and she posted it on her community page and called somebody out and didn't even know what the context was behind it. That's fair? I don't know. I don't think that's too fair, but hey, who am I to say? Who am I to say, right? Was it fair when Tracy accused me of using Kim as a pawn? That wasn't too fair. Was it fair when Tracy said that I was, quote, bothering John with drama? That also wasn't very fair. But hey, if you want to believe that this is her standing what she stands for in a fair manner, that's, your opinion and you're entitled to it. Okay. So she says, anyways, I left the chats that have anger and animosity on my own free will. Well, that's fine. Okay. I didn't talk to anyone about it, nor did anyone know how I felt except you. Now, this is true. And I'll get into that in a second. And it made me sad to do so, and still does, to be honest. I miss how things used to be, but for my own mental health, I can't listen to things that cause me angst. Just know that my decisions and my thoughts have always been and will always be my own, which in a sense, I believe, I do. I believe that she left on her own and whatever. Now, let me just explain. She did reach out to me. Now, this was weird, the timing. And I'm just saying, she reached out to me, and I love your mean girl. She was one of my favorites. She was one of the people I was actually talking about last night. I said she was one of my favorites. I didn't say her name because I didn't want to call her out. And she's the one who put herself out here. So I feel like, okay, I'm going to comment on this. Now, here's the thing. Clearly, she didn't leave because she didn't leave altogether. And this is what she told me when she emailed me. She said that I can't take the negativity, yada, yada, yada. But she made it a point to tell me that she would still be watching me. She just didn't want to chat. Okay. So I took that as, and I'm sorry, but I kind of felt like, well, this is weird. I just had like this thing with Tracy, right? I know I was being talked about negatively in Tracy's Discord. I know this for a fact. Please don't deny it. Okay. I know it for 100% fact by some of her people in her Discord. So I said, so I wrote back to your mean girl to kind of like, in a sense, test her, right? I said, this is making me sad. And I believe I wrote something about Tracy, right? And I was like, Tracy's, unfortunately, we've kind of split apart, and I'm sad about it or whatever. I forget exactly what I said. And so guess what? I never heard back from her after that. She never wrote back to me. Nothing. Complete silence as soon as I brought Tracy up, right? So I was like, all right, well, I guess that's that, and then I never saw her in my chats again. So I was like, all right, she's saying she had to leave. I just found the timing of all this weird. It was like Tracy separated herself from me, right? And then all of a sudden, this person who's friends with her in her Discord and all this other shit writes to me and tells me that she's not going to be in my chats anymore. And I'm thinking, well, I guess she's, being loyal to Tracy and she doesn't want Tracy to see her in my chats, but she said she still would be watching and supporting me, okay? She did mention the negativity and something about her own personal mental health, or not mental health, but stuff that was going on. She just didn't want to be around the negativity due to all the craziness in the world right now, which is fine. Like, I totally understand, totally. But when I wrote back to her, I told her I understand. I never heard back from her after that. So I figured, all right, well, it must have pissed her off because I said something about Tracy, or not pissed her off. Maybe she got upset or whatever. So I was like, and I didn't say anything bad about Tracy. I just said the whole situation's so sad. Okay. So, but clearly she hasn't completely left, right? So if it was really the negativity, because like, let's just take my chat out of it, right? Clearly you're still watching. So, because how would you even know that you came up and all this other shit, right? And what was said. So clearly you're still watching. You still feel it's negative because you're still staying away, supposedly, right? But you're really not, because you're still watching. So I don't buy the whole, oh, it's negative here and it's bothering me excuse. I just don't, because you wouldn't watch anymore, period. End of story. You wouldn't watch me at all. But I just let it be, right? So John jumps in there, okay? And John says, it was negative gossip for Tracy to publicly say that MM influenced me and brought me into drama. She doesn't know me. She's never spoken with me. She literally said that to gossip and cast a negative light on MM. So you can't say Tracy doesn't do that when she literally did it, okay? So your mean girl writes back. She says, John hinged. I never saw her say that. I base my thoughts on things I see with my own eyes and hear with my own ears. I'm very fair and will never be on a quote side. Okay, so you're just going to tell me that all these people that left Laura's Patreon with Tracy and joined Tracy's Discord all simultaneously on their own decided that they're not going to come into my chats or talk to me anymore? And they're all just free will, right? Sure. Okay, I'll believe that. So, and then John writes back there, he says, you're mean girl, it's fine if you never saw that, but since I read your public comment and had evidence to the contrary, I replied, everyone has done bad over in this community to where no one would be best to say that someone would never do something. It may not be who they truly are, but because this entire environment is toxic, covering every unimaginable thing and the depths of our society, from false allegations, racism to cop calls, okay? And then he says in a separate comment, you're a mean girl, and I also never said nor insinuated you were on a side, so I don't know where that even came from. So she writes back to him, she says, John hinged, I know you didn't insinuate I'm on a side. I said it as a way to further explain that I make decisions for myself, that my opinions are my own and not based on that of a person, a group, or a side, okay? So now here comes Tracy, okay? Here comes Tracy, the truth. Oh, welcome to the, where are you? I can't see which one you're part of, but thank you for joining. It's the best associates on the planet. All right. Creative Revival. All right. So John says the truth. I'm sorry. So here comes somebody whose name is the truth, right? Just keep this in mind. She comes over and she says, you're mean girl. All I said was I was happy to see John not get drugged into the drama. And this is what led to this. My live is still up. Tracy, girl, that is not what you said. I went into my text messages, right? And I searched her name and I found a text that I wrote to John that day that Tracy's live went up. It was May 22nd. And I said, John, Do I drag you into drama? I know what I heard, but that's what Tracy said. She said that we drag him into drama. I heard her say it, but now she's here saying that all I said was I was happy to see John not getting drugged into the drama. That's not exactly what you said, Tracy. That's not what you said. And even if, okay, you were still insinuating that people were dragging him into it as if he wasn't a grown man and didn't have his own free will. How ironic is this? How fucking ironic is this? Okay. So John replies, and John even made a community post about that. Okay. So he writes back, he says, the truth, that's not all you said. LOL. I also find it hypocritical to a comical level that you just made a live ranting and cussing, saying that your community post is your business and no one should care what you say on it, but it's a public post. LOL. You don't have a problem if they care if it's a positive comment. So the truth quote, so the quote truth is you simply don't want anyone to have a negative opinion about something you put on a social platform. What makes it worse is you do post about what other people are doing. You want to give your opinion on other people's business that's not yours, but at the same time, you don't want anyone to have a negative opinion about your opinion and wonder why you're upset over drama. You responded to a comment on a channel you don't like at 7 a.m. in the morning, but don't want people to say anything about what you say. Give me a break. LOL. Okay. So your main girl comes back. She says, the truth, well, that explains why I never heard you say MM influenced or brought John into the drama. So she's just taking Tracy's word for it here. Wow. Because you did not say that. I watched your live yesterday, and if that's what he's referring to, he heard wrong. If anything, you were complimenting him. Okay? So John says, your main girl she says that, and you run with it, LOL. This wasn't yesterday, but dang, she mentioned me again. For someone crying for people to mind their business, she sure stays in others. Okay, so your main girl writes, John Hinge, I don't know why I wrote yesterday. I guess I had her live from yesterday in my head because it was a good one. I'm referring to a live she did a month or so ago. I remember her complimenting you. Sorry I said yesterday. I should proofread better. I own that mistake. Okay, I'm going to skip this next asshole's comments because they're a troll. And then your main girl writes, again, John Hinge, by the way, this is crazy. By me saying that I make my own choices on who I follow and who I don't, based on my own observations and not on anyone else's influence, as was implied in MM's stream, how did this end up being about you? Now remember, I just want to say something. Remember, I didn't say her name. I didn't even say her name. Guilty conscience? I don't know. But I never said her name. Never said her name. Never said anybody's names. But it was implied that it was her. How? I never said her name. How? I'm sorry. Hold on. How did this end up being about you? John didn't even mention himself once. Okay. I'm just curious. I was responding to something that was brought up in this stream. Okay. So John didn't even say one word about himself except to reply to Tracy, who brought him up. Okay. This is insane. Okay. So John answers, your main girl, this is a deflection. Why would you say, just because I said I make my own choice, when anyone could clearly see I gave no damn about you or your choice, and spoke specifically and directly about a false statement you made, saying the truth will never do something when she did. She did not compliment me. She wanted to use my name to further make MM look bad, and she has a history of trying to use others when she beefs with people. All she had to do was leave my name out of it when she knew I'm cool with MM. That's childish. Stop lying and saying this happened for a made-up reason when I specifically told you why I responded to your comment. Now, I just want to point out here, John's been very calm, but he's just disagreeing with her, okay? That she's saying that Tracy would never do something, and John has proof to the contrary. John is proving that that's not true. Tracy has whatever, okay? So This all came from that. Okay. I've seen this happen so many times in comments, which is why I'm reading this, because it's just so frustrating. Okay. So Tracy comes back and she says, John Hinge, trust me, I haven't mentioned your name again, John. I said one time I was happy you were staying out of the drama, period. That was it, for fuck's sakes. But Tracy, why though? There was no reason for you to even bring his name up that day, except because you thought that John was, you were going to use John's name to make me look bad. That's the only reason you brought his name up that day. The only reason. You did it maliciously. Okay? You were complimenting him, but that is what we call a backhanded compliment in a sense, because you were complimenting him and using him to insult me, knowing that he's my friend. Okay? John Hinge, and then she writes again in another comment, John Hinge, no, John, I could care less what your opinion is. I used to, but not any longer. Good day, sir. So now Tracy doesn't care about John's opinion. She used to 5 minutes ago, but now she doesn't, because John's opinion, which isn't even an opinion, it's a fact, okay, is not, in line with hers. John called her out, so now she doesn't care what his opinion is anymore. But we're constantly accused of this very same thing. Oh my God, dude. Just fucking amazing, right? So your main girl comes back and she says, deflection, nah. Anyways, I'm done entertaining this. And she gives a peace sign. So just remember that. We shouldn't see her in this anymore, right? So John writes back, your main girl, it's a fact that if you whine like a baby saying or portraying, I responded to you for a reason I did not, when I was directly clear in why I responded, and it shows me more of your lack of character. And then he writes to Tracy in a separate constant. Yes, I know, it's like couldn't care less, but whatever. The truth, well, I'm well aware you don't care about my opinion or any of the blacks, okay? Any of the blacks. So Tracy doesn't focus on anything but that now. She writes back, oh my God, are you freaking kidding me? You were going to pull the race card? The only card you seem to carry. I am the least racist person you will ever meet. You are truly a race baiter. Show me one comment that even said or written that would allude to me being racist. Go F yourself, and I don't care what color you are. I'll follow Rel all day long. Brian, you listening? You listening? She'll follow Rel all day long, but you guys are friends now. So there's another thing we could point out Brian's hypocrisy, because he's totally cool with Tracy following Rel, yet he comes for me because I wasn't even in his chat when this shit was going on. The fucking hypocrisy around here is fucking unbelievable. And then she goes on to say, at least he's a black man that's real. Holy shit, Tracy. Wow. I'm speechless on that one. But all right, let's continue. Okay. So she just accused John of saying she was racist. Did anybody there hear John or hear me read that John said, Tracy, you are a racist? I didn't hear that. Okay. Hold on. Oh my God. So John writes back the truth. Number one, I find it funny you're upset about a term you say. Number two, I also find it funny that you say it's the only card I pulled when you've only ever seen me say this anywhere online when a man has either called me the N-word, the N-word or coon, or drink my purple Kool-Aid or watermelon emojis. But of course, you'd not think that's bad and say I played a race card then. You guys always tell on yourselves, okay? So then here comes me. I got into this here, okay? The blacks, what? That is strange to say. He said it because that's what Tracy says, the blacks, okay? That's why he kind of threw that in there. I guess he was taking a little dig at how she addresses the blacks, okay? So I now had just read your mean girl's first comment. So I come back. I said, so you were still watching, but you just don't want to participate in the chat. Okay, here's what strikes me as peculiar. Your mean girl, you specifically emailed me to tell me you'd still be watching and supporting. And while you did mention something about negativity, not necessarily for me, you wouldn't be chatting. I wrote back to you, never heard back. I've seen you in Diane's and other chats where the negativity you speak of is just as bad, but hey, I guess we all have our own meters of negativity. Still, the timing to me was very strange. You emailed me shortly after Tracy and I fell out, like within days. I even wrote back to you and spoke about it, and you never wrote back. I understand you have your own mind, but you joined Tracy's Discord and you were gone. I heard I was being talked about negatively in there by quite a few, and I'm sorry, but I just find the timing of it all very strange. I think if you were in my shoes, you'd also feel the same. You do what you want, though, no hard feelings. I just think it's strange that an entire group left Laura also left my chats at the exact same time. In my opinion, I feel Tracy has changed. Her hate or dislike for Laura has taken precedence over all. She is now friends with everyone she disliked and disagreed with. That's my opinion. You could have yours. I understand. As I said, no hard feelings. So she's writing back to John, which she said she was going to be gone, right? We shouldn't see her anymore. But she came back to tell John, are you serious, John? First of all, I don't care what you think of me or my character. I know I'm a good person. We're all allowed to have differing opinions, and we're all allowed to like or dislike certain qualities in people. Stop trying to fight everyone. He came here he came under my post just to reading the comments and commented on it. That's all. And said, wait, I'm sorry. I disagree. He wasn't like, whatever. He wasn't fighting people. If you can't agree to disagree, then block me. But really, John, I love when people tell you to block them. I don't know. You're going to start calling Tracy a racist? He never called her a racist. Never fucking called her a racist. Ever. Ever. He said she disagrees with, quote, the blacks, right? Because that's the term she uses. What in the heck is wrong with you? That's a horrible accusation to throw at somebody just because you don't agree with someone. Why go there, especially with no proof? That's not cool, John, and you know it. And just because someone may disagree with you, that doesn't make them whiny, deflecting, and I'm sure, and it sure as hell doesn't make them racist. I'm so disappointed right now. And again, he never called her a racist. I cannot fucking believe this shit. I don't know if there was something, John, maybe you could fill us in that you heard as far as Tracy saying that, because that part confused some people in here. But I don't think you called her racist. It's fucking crazy. Oh my God. The truth, I said that is absolutely not what you said. Okay, I'm still talking about the second comment you made. I'm way behind here, guys. The truth, that's absolutely not what you said. I said you said we were bothering John or dragging him into the drama. I heard it with my own ears, and John even made a community post addressing it. So John writes back to your mean girl. Your mean girl, you should change your name to Deflection. Girl, because nothing you said came from me. Number one, never promoted or insinuated people can have different opinions. I stated a fact that the truth did do something you said she didn't. You then came back trying to deflect, saying I had an issue with who you support. Now, even though you don't see it and my comment isn't edited, throw words into my mouth saying I called her a racist when I didn't. I used the exact same comment she calls Black Americans. The next followed, she then followed insinuating all I do is use a race card when she's only heard me having any issue with racism on actual guys that were being racist. If anything, that makes her look worse than anything I could ever say. Okay. So I wrote, and your mean girl, I was very sad to see you go. I just want to reiterate that you were for sure one of my favorites. Just when you join a Discord where I know for a fact shit is being talked about me and about friends, you cannot say you are completely staying away from the negativity. When you are in streams where other people are being discussed, that is also not staying away from the negativity. Diane's chat is a toxic dump. I mean, I just don't know if that's fully the case. And please, I beg you not to put my channel on the same as Brian's and MGL's, okay? So then John writes to me, make a mobster. If she knows you and I are friends, why even mention me? You'd only do that to divide people. Exactly. I'd never see two friends and say, that's why one isn't doing what the other is doing, when she had no idea I talk to you daily and support you. I guess she meant I didn't go live like she did. What a hypocrite. Okay. So then I'm just skipping 2 comments here because they're stupid. A stupid fucking thing. So now this is what Tracy comes back with. And this is where shit just like blows my fucking mind. Okay. Make a mobster. Guess I'm your next target. Good luck with that. And she puts a heart. So because I commented on what Tracy put in her community post yesterday, just like Tracy does to everyone else here, okay? She commented on Tiffany's behavior. She commented on Hummingbird's behavior, okay? Pugs' behavior. She's a target. She thinks she's a target now. I mean, is this like a fucking joke? No, Tracy, that's not what it is. It's called having a fucking discussion and opinion, just like you do every time you go live, okay? So I said, John Hedge, she is now friends with racist Brian. 11 years of shit magically put aside when she leaves Laura. Amazing how that works, okay? So she writes, John, you guys, what's that mean? LOL. I'm not playing your game again. Good day. I don't know what the fuck that means, okay? So he said, the truth, true colors shown at this point for sure. LOL. I'll be sure to be quiet the next time someone calls me a coon, since me responding is playing the race card to you. Unbelievable. So I said, the truth. See, wow, here's the bullshit victim card. You accused John of pulling the race card, and bam, you pull the victim card. Your next target, Tracy, stop being so goddamn dramatic. You cannot create a storm and then get upset when it rains. All I did was correct you that you did indeed say that we dragged John into drama. Maybe you should go back and listen to your own live. Excuse me. I said you were absolutely wrong when you have nothing better to say, you say, I guess I'm going to be your next target. Boo-hoo, Tracy. You run your mouth and then get upset when people comment on it. Wow. Excuse me. Hold on a second. So I said, oh, Jesus. Oh, really, Kim? That's interesting. Interesting. You stopped following her because of all her negativity. Okay. I said you came up in my chat last night and I commented on it, just like you do on your own channel. You involve yourself in everything that has nothing to do with you. During the same live, you said we don't bother John with drama. We bother John with drama. You also accused me of using Kim as a pawn. Again, something that has nothing to do with you. So stop with your victim bullshit, Tracy. And then I said the truth. And when I say you involve yourself in everything, you take a comment from my live from over a week ago and post it on your community page. Your name isn't Remy the last time I checked, and Hummingbird's comment wasn't directed at you. Funny, who's sending screenshots of Laura's Patreons to you? You don't care about Remy, Tracy. Just stop, okay? So then she writes back, John Hinge, I had your back when that was said. Move along, John. I'm not entertaining this insanity, right? And then here's what she says to me, because whenever you talk truth to the truth, this is what her comeback is. Make a mobster, talking out your ass again, LOL. So now, this is where shit gets, ready? Just hang in there, okay? It's almost over. The truth, it must have been fake because you just said, all I know how to do is play the race card, plural. The only times you see me say someone is a racist is when they blatantly said racist stuff to me. So you are fake now or fake then. So then your main girl who said she was leaving 3 comments ago came back and said, I'm sorry I even commented under this in the first place. Notice she still didn't address my comment to her. Still didn't address it. This comment was originally to me. And I addressed it and nothing. It's kind of like how she never wrote back the email. And the whole time she's defending Tracy and believing every word Tracy says without even looking for herself. So she said, my point was I make my own decisions and I stand by that. Never in a million years did I think this would turn so hateful, right? Hateful. But now I know. I'm off to work, so I won't be commenting any further under here. So I don't know where this turned hateful. That is lost on me. John says you're a mean girl. Just don't put words in my mouth and we're good. Okay. I said the truth. Your reply says everything I need to know. You never address anything and instead just insult me. I didn't insult anyone here, but I am the one who turned hateful according to your mean girl. I love how this works. You guys come here with opinions or stories. I try to address the issues because that's how you resolve things. And this is how it ends. I'm being told I'm hateful, even though I'm just stating facts. I'm being insulted. Wow. None of the other stuff I said was addressed. More deflection. Okay. So then she writes, here's the truth. LOL, you've been talking shit since people left Laura. Excuse me, Tracy? Who? Who have I been talking shit about? You loved me when I hated the same people you did. Get the fuck out of here with that crap. Oh my God. I can't. So this is, you see how that just all turned into like not addressing the real things that people are saying. This is what happens with Tracy. Okay. She's done this to me before where I tell her something and then she just like starts insulting me or saying fuck you or just petty shit when it has nothing to do with anything. And then you're going to turn around and call me hateful. Wow. Okay. So this is a huge problem. All right, Val Mosley, if I'm ugly, leave. Bye. Go. I wouldn't want to torture you with my ugliness, okay? So see you later. You could leave. See your way out. See you next Tuesday. So this too many people spend too much time trying to tell us how we changed, but no examples given. Yeah, exactly. Oh, John asked for a link. Sorry, John. Hold on. So this all turned into a huge fight because John just said, hey, you said that Tracy doesn't do this, but here she does that. And he gave proof and it turned into a fight. And at the end, I got accused of being hateful. Okay. And I just cannot fucking believe this shit. And they twist everything. Now Tracy's being called a racist. I'm talking out my ass. And now I'm insulting people and talking shit. Tracy, please tell me, which I know you won't do, who I was talking shit about. Why don't you come over here, Tracy, since I know you're probably listening. Why don't you come over here and take a link and tell me who I was hateful towards, and talking shit about. So this is where she can't handle the truth. And all I do is play race cards. Yeah, I know, John. Yeah, how I forgot. You play, God, even to just say that to a Black person during this time in our fucking country's history is just horrible. But hey, do what you got to do, Tracy. Hold on, John. I'm going to send you the link. Just give me a second. None of that had to turn into that, okay? None of that. And I still didn't hear back from your mean girl about why it was that whatever. She didn't even fucking address what I said. The comment was to me, I addressed her back, and then of course I don't even get any type of explanation or answer, just like she did when I emailed her. And then I'm negative, I'm this, and I'm that. Girl, I'm not playing this game. I'm just not. And this happens all the fucking time with these people. I recall a few months ago, John and I, in the same type of situation with other people, Sarah, that just did the same thing. They deflected, they projected, and then, it's like, I wasn't fighting. John wasn't fighting. He was just disagreeing and stating a fact. And it gets turned into, you're hateful, John. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me send John this link. Like, I don't want to fight with Tracy. I don't want to fight with your mean girl. That's not what I was looking for. But you come in my chat, okay, and tell me that it's so negative. That's why you left at the same time as like 10 other people, but okay. And you don't even address it. It's just unbelievable. And then you get upset when you're wrong and you're corrected about something. And you're sitting here riding hard for Tracy, but then telling us you think for yourself. Taking Tracy's word for it and then telling us you think for yourself. So do you see why I'm having a little bit of trouble just believing that? Hold on, let me just add John here. What that?
Why did I use that photo on my phone?
I don't know. You look like you're in thought. It looks like
Yeah.
how I feel right now with this whole thread of comments. It's
I
mind
think
blowing.
I'm gonna call people out. I think
Okay.
people have agendas and they want to hold on to it, but they can't beat facts, so they look worse as the conversation go on. So look at Main Girl. I literally went into the middle of her comment and I only replied to one specific thing. She said Tracy would never do something. I said Tracy has. So
True.
her whole conversation after that is a bunch of deflection. I can't have my opinion. I can't support it. I don't know. You doing all that shit in your own head. I simply responded to that one part. That I don't know. I
Right.
don't care about nothing else.
Right.
So like but that makes me feel the more she get a hinge as the conversation goes that she just came over to support Tracy. And that's fine when people do that. Ride for your people or whoever you want to be with. Just don't lie about it because you're gonna make yourself look worse.
Mm,
If you just came to support her, do it. But don't, because every time you comment and say something crazy, I'm gonna call you out. So when
right.
you tell me that I'm stopping you or trying to prevent you from supporting who you want to support, I'm gonna say no. That's a lie. I said what Tracy did something that you said that she didn't. Now get on Tracy. Like I don't even right now. I don't think she understands how big of a deal it is for her to say that I played a race card when every situation she's known I've been in was from blatant racist men. That's like
Right.
telling somebody who was raped that they lying about being raped, and
Yep.
you know it's the truth. So and it discredits everything she ever done in the past. You can't come and tell me, "Oh, I took up for you when he said this." Well, why does it matter? You must have been fake taking up for me, or are you fake now? You know.
Right. Right. Which one is it?
And this what Tracy don't understand. Like a lot of people I'm cool with, they really like her, but they like her because she stayed out of the drama. Like when they talk to me behind the scenes, they're like, "Well, Tracy don't be doing that," so they're gonna be mad now. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be mad because
Yep.
you're not doing what you said you was gonna do. You talking about people on community posts. You're jumping in drama, and you're getting mad when they respond back, and you're hiding that deflection by saying nobody should worry about what you post. If it was in your house, maybe, but if you put it on YouTube on a social platform,
Right.
then people gonna respond. Like they're gonna say
Yeah, how
positive
dare you
stuff.
say it's nobody's business when you fucking put it out there for everybody to see it? Put it on your
Exactly.
members only post then. I don't know.
So
Like,
that's another deflection. You trying to say you mad people in your business? No, you want only people to say something positive when you jump in business that has nothing to do with you. But then you get
right,
mad when people respond and say shit about you.
right, right,
And she's saying that like she trying to downplay it. Like I only said something good about John and people, and then main girl was like, "Oh, she was giving you a compliment, yo. If I'm with my friend somewhere and we having fun, and somebody come talking shit to my friend, and then look at me like you're not good, like your man's he's a good person. You don't care if I'm a good person or not. You're trying to use me to
right.
make my friend look bad. You know what you was
Exactly.
doing."
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. And then she followed that up, John, by saying that I need to stop using Kim as a pawn. When it's almost like her saying the race card shit, because when I was defending Kim, she was all good about it. You know, she was all happy with that shit.
so for anybody who's saying that she only gave me a compliment, if you insinuate, all these people say I'm intelligent, I'm smart, I've been on YouTube 10 years, had my own mind, but you insinuate I just all of a sudden come across makeup mobster, and now she controls me. You're talking about my lack of intelligence. That's not a compliment. You're putting me down, and you're trying to
Right.
drive a wedge and use me to make you look even worse. I don't respect that. And I definitely don't respect that coming from a woman who's trying to say that she is above everybody and she not with all this drama shit. I met Tracy from being in drama.
Right.
Like, I met her because she was going at it with a racist.
Right. Right.
Making 30,000 videos. Like, what are you talking about? I hate when people try to sit like that. They just so above all of this shit, man. Just be honest with it.
Right.
You'll go live, you'll talk about nice stuff, and you'll have fun. The kind of crowd that you want, they like you for that. But
Oh my
some
God.
inside of you turn away from it.
Yep. Hold on. I just gotta get my thing up here. Miss Michelle, you suck, Mika Mother. Well, then why the fuck are you here, Miss Michelle or Mrs. Michelle, whatever the fuck your name is? Why are you here if I suck? I mean, what does that say about you? Why are you watching somebody that you think sucks?
Yo, and I said this on my live too, y'all. I said, Tracy got to understand, you can blame me and try to lie and say I race bait, but when you go live, I want you to name examples where I played the race card where it did not belong. And because I didn't call her no racist, she said something that sounds cringy. You go anywhere around here and say the blacks, that's cringy, right? But that don't mean she's
Right.
racist. But
Right.
her own people that's really close to her don't like when she said it. So are you
Right.
gonna get mad at them too?
Right.
You gonna get mad at them?
Right. When she's grouping people together like that. But that's fine. The blacks. Hold on a second. Let me just get this here so I can listen. I did not have any intentions of having a fight with her or with your main girl because I really like your main girl. Okay. She was one of the people that left my channel and told me that she left because, you know, negativity and she just can't take it, but she's still going to watch and support and she still supports me. But then when I wrote back about Tracy and saying that I was upset about what happened between her and I, she completely stopped responding to me after that. So that told me it was about Tracy, which is why I brought Tracy up, because I had a feeling when she originally emailed me out of clearly out of literally the clear blue sky, it was just like she decided to tell me that she's not coming to my chat because of negativity. So I felt like she was kind of trying to tell me that, you know, she still likes me, but she's going with Tracy and she's not going to be seen in my chat by Tracy. That's basically what it felt like to me. Maybe I'm wrong.
And
But
you're very nice to main girl, and from what I know of main girl, she always been cool as hell. I mean, I had no problem with him. It's like
right.
so I don't go to people channels I don't like. Like, there's another woman who said somebody would never do something, and I got proof that that person did it. I
Right.
never said nothing to her because she said it on her channel. I don't go to other people's channel. I'm cool with you, so I'll respond to your channel. And I thought the main girl was cool, so I thought, like, well, you didn't know this information. Here's an example to show that, you know, Tracy does do it. I wasn't arguing with main girl. I didn't think that was bad. That's what happened in conversations.
Right.
I just, you know.
Wait, Tracy is desperate. She's talking about your views on Chris Watts right now. Really, Tracy? Really?
Talking
Holy
about your views?
dude, well, these motherfuckers need to stop. If that's all they got is like the Chris Watts case.
But if she don't like drama, why she bringing it up? Like,
right.
I thought,
Well,
like, what does
if
it have
she
to do with
didn't
anything?
like my views on the Chris Watts case, why was she friends with me?
That's crazy.
Why? If that was such a serious issue for her, why would she come over here and like? Here's the thing, too. She's talking about my views. This is what's so funny about this. All these assholes that bring it up. She's talking about my views before I had any of the facts of the case, right?
Yeah.
So I've changed my views.
In lieu of new evidence, like you're supposed to.
Right. And this is what she's bringing up now. Really, Tracy? That's pretty low. Why am I hearing myself? Hold on.
But this is the nice woman that doesn't like drama, y'all. You know, she's not going to talk about the games and stuff. The people that like her for, my friends like her for, and everything. You know, she's going back about the drama, but and then she bringing up.
I mean, come on.
But was she friends with you after your views on Chris Watts? When y'all
Way
cool?
after, yeah. Yep.
So it's mature. I'm just calling out the people who think she's nice. So this is mature to do. You had no problem with it then, but now you have a problem with it because you mad at her. But just the same way you claim you was taking over me that somebody was being racist towards me, but now that you mad at me, I played the race card. Man, she's just leaking her character.
Yeah,
Leaking it.
Tracy. Come on. Tracy was the only person who was my friend on Facebook. She took a pic off my locked Facebook and put it on one of her troll accounts. Oh, interesting, honey. That's interesting, but she doesn't make troll accounts. Okay. She is a fake bully. I agree, Crazy Nurse Granny. Are you guys hearing me echo or is it just me?
I'm hearing your ass eat.
Yeah, I got some fudge stripe cookies. This shit is good, John.
I
Well,
know, right? Hey.
listen, Tracy, stop acting like this is Tracy's one of the many, okay? And she's in Marsha White Sharky's chat. And this is really funny. Tracy got caught one time. She accidentally texted me when she was texting somebody else that she spoke to Marsha White Sharky. So my response about me, my response to her was, ew, who's talking to Marsha White Sharky? And she she tried to assure me, no, I don't like Marsha White Sharky, And then it was like, now she's like a fucking shit. I think she's a member on her channel. It's just crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm over the pretend to be nice. Like that shit is really triggering me lately. Like that's the only people I called out. Like when I called out Ginger Lot's mom, she's supposed to be this perfectly nice person. Now you wasted at the bar talking shit about me out in public, no mask on or nothing. Like when people pretend like I'm so nice, I want to do this, I'm just gonna call your ass out.
Yeah, that was weird, John. That was fucking weird. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was creeping me out a bit when that woman was obsessively bringing your name up. Like nobody was talking about you. And for whatever reason, she's drunk at a fucking bar and you're what's on her goddamn mind. I don't know, man. What's going on there, Ginger Locks? And I gotta say, John, I'm just saying this, but she was over the whole night talking to this other black man, right? So I'm thinking, and I might be a little off, John, but she might have a little thing for you there. I'm just saying. She was talking to this other guy. I'm not saying, just because he was black, but she was kind of flirtatious with him. And I think she's being flirtatious. I think, John, I think you rejected her in her eyes.
I didn't even know until that Miss Murder came on my live and she said, why you have a problem with Ginger Lot's mom? I was like, who is Ginger Lot? I didn't even know her. I went and looked her up because Miss Murder said that in my live. But I have a problem with her or nothing like that. But clearly there's something deep down. But I guess she said because of what happened with M's or whatever. But this is what I'm gonna say before I go. These people are horrible at pretending that they're these super innocent, nice people, man. Like they don't move like that. Super innocent, nice people. Right. If they was following me, they just unfollow me. They wouldn't unfollow me, then go get drunk and talk about me at a bar and all of this shit. Like shit crazy, man.
Hold on, Marion. John, I'm just gonna remove myself for a second and then come back and see if it fixes my sound. Hold on. Just hang in there for a second.
I don't see why y'all like doing this from a phone because
I'm back.
I can't see the chat. I don't know nothing what y'all saying. Y'all could be cussing me out right now. I hope y'all like me. I love y'all.
I'm on my laptop. I don't know why. I've been having so much trouble with sound on here for some reason, John. I don't know why. It's really weird.
On the laptop?
Yeah, on my laptop. Every time, I've been having this problem where it says that my microphone's unplugged, and then but I don't have a microphone on my laptop. I'm just using the built-in microphone on here. So I'm not even understanding this.
You don't have a Yeti or anything?
What?
I thought you had like a Yeti or something. You don't have you didn't buy?
I have a Yeti for my what do you call it? My Mac upstairs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't use it on here because this thing only has two connectors. You know what I'm saying? And they're both Mac's fucking assholes. They can't just put a regular USB connection on their laptops. It has to be their special. I forgot what to call it, but it's their special thing, and so I can't. It's so
They want to charge you $250 for that big connector you put on the side with all the other extra plugs they should
yeah.
put
I
on in the
have
first
one.
place.
I did buy one, and it wasn't that expensive. I bought it on Amazon, but it doesn't even work. So I don't know what's about that, what that's all about. But it's a fucking pain in the ass. It really is. Oh, let me just address this comment. Creative Revival said my comment was in your comment section. My comment in your comment was not about you specifically. I mean it in general on this platform. And Creative Revival, I think I was answering the person that was answering you. That's like, but here you are, because all these people. Shit, this is so annoying. Hold on, I'm gonna actually join from my phone and see if that helps. Give me a second here. Because I don't know. Lately my phone's actually been not as bad.
Yo, like
Remember
I don't mind when like I accept responsibility. Like if I do something and somebody come and leave like some comment or whatever, like if you're a troll, I ain't gonna pay you no mind. But if I know you're a real person, you disagree with me, whatever, I will comment back to you. We can talk about it. But these people get mad when you don't agree with them. Like they think you're the worst person on earth. I'm getting COVID scares, man.
No, that's so true. What do you mean?
I don't know, because I'm not used to being outside. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been out since like 9 a.m. this morning when I went to the bank.
Oh yeah, dude. It's scary out there. How is it down there, John? Is it bad?
Hell yeah, Georgia bad. Like Georgia's one of the
Oh
worst
shit.
states now. Georgia with Florida, Arizona. I think is it Texas? Yeah, because Texas went back there. Yeah. So yeah, all the states that are open are doing really bad, and Georgia is still open like regular.
Oh, get out of here. They haven't like shut anything down?
Nah, it's
Damn.
totally normal, regular.
See, that's the problem. That's why I mean up here where our numbers are better because we
You
basically
follow the rules.
yeah, we followed the rules. I have to say, I mean, I was a little annoyed with our governor because it was getting old, but he did the right thing. And, they're just starting to open stuff back up right now. Like the mall has been closed since March.
Yeah, but you New York, y'all probably should like close y'all borders to the all other 49 states. Because y'all the only one
Seriously.
that's like blue and doing good, and everybody else
Yep.
bad. But
Yep. Wait,
crazy.
hold on. It sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher is talking after her. I hear that too, and I don't know what I could do about it.
You sound
Um,
normal to me.
so weird. Laura, yeah, I did tell Tracy. I said, why don't you come over here? But she ain't gonna do that. She'd rather just fire up her own live where she can control the narrative and talk about Chris Watts from fucking 2 years ago as if that matters. And Tracy, if that's what you gotta do, girl, go for it. I just don't ever say I started a fight with you or John started a fight with you. All we did was correct something. For shit's sakes.
I said a fact. You literally did that on your live. Now my opinion is that you did that just to drive a wedge and try to make makeup officer look bad. That's my opinion. But the fact you did say that, that's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know why you mad at like me for saying that. Like you and then it shows that like that's none of your business. You answer other people's business and then get mad and say that other people talk about you and they should mind their own business. Play
Right.
your fucking positive games that you got your crew over there playing and you won't have no problem.
Right. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Play fucking who wants to what does she play? Who wants to be a millionaire? What's that game where all the women used to hold the suitcases? I can't remember the fucking name of it.
I thought it was dope when she did I was like worried nobody was gonna show up, but she had a lot of people show up. Like 200 some odd people was in that live. It was all positive. They were doing their thing. All right,
Yep.
cool. I'm
Yeah.
I'm down with it. Do your thing. I got nothing against that. But like, don't lie like you this nice person. You jump over here, talk about other people and mention their names, get in their business, and then get mad when they respond back.
Mm-hmm. She does that. She does that. John, while you're up here, I want to ask you a question, okay? Because you were on this phone call with me.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going with this?
Nah, but I'll answer any question though.
All right. we were on a phone call. Remember the dumpy dump bullshit?
Yeah.
And you came in on that phone call, right?
Yeah.
Did Kim convince us to do the right thing on that phone call? Like,
No,
from
she
your
couldn't.
opinion?
She was sick. Like it was the worst cough I've ever heard. Like I was worried about her.
Yeah.
She was like she couldn't. She wasn't talking the conversation. She tried to say like one word or whatever, but she couldn't. She couldn't talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but here's the thing though, man. Like, because I've been sitting back listening to everything, but I've been busy doing my own stuff. But
Right.
like for a fact, you and Tiffany never for one fucking second trusted Dumpy Dum when she first came over here. That's just a fact. I don't care who hates
Right.
you. I don't care who dislike you. It's a fucking fact. She came
Yeah,
over.
right.
Nobody trusted. You
We
guys
asked
asked
you
me
about
asked
it
me
right
my opinion.
away.
I was like,
Right.
you crazy as hell. Like I would never trust no shit. Like nope, 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 nope. Nobody
Yep.
fucking believed it. So I just think that you in the community that when people hate you, they're gonna always hate you. But
Exactly.
you can like somebody and say they did wrong. You can hate somebody and dislike them and say that they did right. In that situation, y'all did right. But one more thing they trick y'all. They trying to make you feel bad that you didn't run to go tell nobody. That ain't your fucking responsibility. I
Nope.
wasn't gonna damn sure tell nobody nothing. That ain't mine. You should be,
Right.
deal
Well,
with the shit you put out here.
here's the thing though, John. I didn't know what she was like doing, and I didn't know she was like yanking my chain. And you know what Brian was doing to me at the time. So like this man expected me to have some type of sympathy for his ass. Not only what he was doing to me, because I also want to add in there that you're my friend, and I didn't really care for how he was treating you at the time either, because he was also doing this bullshit with the watermelon emojis in chats, and I don't fucking get down like that.
Don't
And
say that.
Brian,
Don't say that. Tracy's gonna say you throwing a race card.
oh shit, fuck. How dare you throw the race card when people are throwing watermelons at you in a chat? How dare you? But I'm like, he's fucking, he's being shitty to me and everyone around me, and expected that I owed him some type of loyalty because we were friends fucking 2 years ago. We were kind of friends. Like, I'm like, Brian, really? Like, he came up on my panel the other night and he was lying right to my face, telling me you said this and you said that. And I didn't know for sure because I didn't hear the phone call that he
But
was
it all happened in
referencing.
one. It was one day. I don't know what people thinking because I haven't been watching every damn thing.
Yeah,
But the
right.
fact it was one day. You found out that day. That conversation with
Right.
Kim and all them was on the phone, and then you talked to y'all talked to me. So by that
Yep.
I think by that night, she was already outed that she did it. So it was all
Yeah.
one fucking day. So what are they talking? And plus, you don't owe nobody shit, man. Like I
No, I
dare you
really
try to
don't.
make me feel bad. When I found out, I didn't say shit, and I don't
Right.
fucking feel. I don't give a fuck that I didn't say shit.
Yeah,
Like
I don't blame you either. See, I don't blame you because I feel like, you know what? He was being really shitty to you, John. There's no reason. He still brings your name up. There's still times, right? I will turn that Carla lady on in the morning once in a blue moon, and I'll hear Brian up there and he brings your fucking name up. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, John has not commented on you in months, dude. Why are you still talking about him? Stop
because that's
fucking
all
talking
he. That's
about
all
him.
he. All he. There's not like. Uh, Look, man. Hate. Like it put it like this right here, man. If anybody wants to take up for people like that, there's something wrong with you if you justify why you're always 100% angry.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
always 100%, you got your ass handed to you, you ran away, slowly come back to bother women again. There's something wrong. I don't give a fuck. Like you try to pretend somebody all nice. You should never ever be this upset. You eat
Right.
food, you take care of your kids, and then you jump on here, and then you just want to fuck with people. Something wrong with you. And I'm a lot of great shit happening to me right now. So I don't even hear what the motherfuckers saying. A lot of good shit happened to me because I'm looking into my talent and trying to actually do something with it, man.
Right.
I
Preach.
seen a I ain't gonna say who it was. I seen a big YouTuber's pay stub, and that was the biggest motivation ever. I'm like, hell no, I got to get this money.
Yeah. Right. 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 And people criticize people for wanting money on here. It's like, well,
No, it's a
they,
business.
I motherfucker just stubbed my toe. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. It's a business. And your channel, I mean, you're doing your thing on your channel. You haven't been over here. You come over here because you're friends with me, right? So you're gonna
Yeah.
check out my channel. You see things because that they will make comments like John doesn't stay out. Well, John hasn't been around. I don't know if people have noticed. Even when I text you, John, you're always doing something. Like I'm editing something, I'm shooting something, I'm ordering camera parts. You're always doing something, somewhere along the lines, right? So
Yeah.
I know that you're busy. You never know what the fuck is going on around here, which is good for you, you know? So it's like, so the one time you comment on it, when this guy lives here, you know what I'm saying? He lives here. He lives in this community. This is his place where he hangs out. He's always up on panels. He's always talking shit about other people. And then he has the right to criticize you when you make one comment. I don't, I'm
Yeah.
a little confused there, but it's a
Here's my
little.
thing, and I'm gonna really have to go, but I want to say this. This is really important to me.
Mhm.
Like I was involved in drama, and Stephanie was blowing the hell up. Stephanie Harlow.
Yeah.
The
Yep.
best business decision for her was to not fuck with me, and she
Yep.
said, "Fuck that bullshit. I don't turn on
Right.
my fucking friends." She said
Right.
that's the exact words. Like "fuck that, you lost your mind." So
Lost your mind.
so if people fucking with you, or if anybody fucking with people I'm cool with, I'm not gonna do that. I'll be a fucking hypocrite, or I'll be, a piece of shit. I'm not gonna turn away if people fucking with y'all because I got something good going on. That's not the
Right.
kind of person that I want to be. So
Thanks,
that like
John.
when you come over in the chat, Tiffany come over in the chat, anybody come up when I'm live on John Crimes, I shot y'all motherfuckers the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm
Right.
not turning on nobody just because I'm trying to do no shit. And that's the decision that I chose to make.
Right. Right. All
Tracy.
right. Before you go, John, what's the next case you're covering?
Uh um fuck. Because I'm so used to saying, oh yeah, Jaron Lockhart. I'm sorry. Jaron Lockhart is the Zach and Addie 2 case, and that's almost done. That'll be up this week because I'm staying in the YouTube algorithm. So that'll be my next one.
All right. I want to ask you because well, we could talk about this after later. I bought a People magazine last night at the supermarket. It was called Murder in Paradise. Two husbands dead, wives questioned. Two childhood friends died mysteriously in Anguilla, but police charged no one. Now their families have started their own investigation. What do the wives know? Interesting stuff right here. I didn't read the article yet, but
Wait, both of their husbands died, and their wives are
yeah,
friends with each other.
yeah, on a vacation.
Uh, yeah, I definitely want
Yeah,
to do that. Send that,
yeah.
text me that.
I'm gonna send it to you, but yeah, definitely. I was like, I gotta buy this, and I gotta talk to one of my true crime friends about it. So, all right, John,
All right, y'all hold it down.
let you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming up, man. Oh shit, he's like, I'm out. Yeah, I found this. Thank you, Jules. Yeah, sub to John, his crime channel, not his John Hinge. Well, I mean, you could sub to his John Hinge, but he don't do much on there. I don't know. I kind of found this interesting, this case here. So I got to read about this. It was on the cover of People magazine. Um, Very strange. Murder in Paradise. How many fucking people think, hey, let me go on vacation and murder somebody? Let me go on vacation and fucking murder somebody. Unbelievable. Thanks, Jules. You're the best. And Marianne, my Marianne girl, and all my mods. I love all you guys. I love all you guys. But yeah, I didn't want to come up here and make a big thing about this. I just wanted to point out how, like, the anatomy of, like, how these things go down. And, like, this is part of the problem because when people try to actually have discussions, this is how they end up. And it's just like, for what reason? For what fucking reason? Own your shit. Own your shit. The end of the day, Tracy, you were wrong for bringing John into something that had nothing to do with him that day. And, that was pointed out. And that's it. That's all it was. Just own your shit. Move the fuck on. Mercedes girl, I'm totally lost this morning. I'll have to watch the replay. Mercedes girl, yeah. Or you could just go under my thing from last night, my live, and just read the comments under your Mean Girls comments. And that's basically what I was talking about because it it started off with her addressing something that I said in my live, right? And then I came, John came back as he saw the comment, just like many other people do, right? We see comments, we give our opinions. That's what the comment section is there for. That's what it's there for. So when the opinion doesn't line up with yours, why does it always have to turn into hate? And, this is hateful. It's negative. And you know what? There was another one I wanted to, one day I'll tell you a creepy story, Mega Moms, that happened to me on vacation at the beach with my late husband. Oh boy, that sounds creepy. You guys remember the Natalie Holloway case? That one was crazy. That Vandersloot character, that guy was giving me the willies. All right, I'm going to go back to that video for just a second because there was another comment under there that I wanted to point out. Hold on a second. Excuse me. There was one more that I was thinking, it's the same shit. Let me go down here. Hold on a second. These people with the negativity. Okay. This comment was another one that bothered me. Not bothered me, just that I just I just can't believe these people sometimes. Hold on. All right. So it was, where is she? Here, Coco Simone. I don't think she's ever cared for me, but she said, "Hello, Mika Mobster. I don't think people left because of Tracy. Look at some of the things that have been said on your channel recently. The negativity can get too much for people. The constant berating of people's mental health, physical health, and more is not something many people want to hear right now. I especially can't listen to the talk about questioning if an elderly woman is dying or calling other women mentally unstable when they are reacting to a situation. It's all just very upsetting. I've had to stay away. I hope you and your family are doing good." And I'm like, not to be, an asshole, but I'm thinking, wait a second. You're still here watching, though. That's what's crazy. That is what's crazy. First of all, you're saying hold on. The constant, where was that? Berating of people's mental health, physical health, and more. Okay. Constant means that it's always happening. Okay. Like every time I come up here, it's constant. Okay. First of all, I never questioned Marsha's health. Let me just get that clear. I never questioned Marsha's health. So if that's the elderly lady you're referring to, which I don't know if Marsha would appreciate being called elderly, but whatever. That's beside the point. Questioning her health, okay? And then she had to make mention again of, hold on. If an elderly woman is dying. I did not ask that, okay? That came out of somebody else's mouth, and I cannot help that. If that comes out of somebody else's mouth, that's not my problem. I can't control what people say, and I certainly can't predict what they're going to say. And the thing with the mental health, okay? Mandy's mental health, okay, is she said, or calling other women mentally unstable when they are reacting to a situation. So let me just read maybe my reply. Maybe if I read that, it'll help make sense. I don't know if she wrote back. She did. Okay. I said, okay, let's just back this up. The constant berating of people's mental health and physical health. Well, how do you know whether or not it's happening if you aren't, in fact, still here watching? I said, so do you really believe that just because you aren't in a chat participating, you are still not participating in the so-called negativity by simply listening? Because you clearly are. So you didn't leave. You just stopped chatting. If you really wanted to get away from the negativity, that she's saying is on my channel, you and others would stop watching altogether. Okay. Because these people are using this negativity as an excuse, in my opinion. Okay. So I said, second, when you say constant, that implies it happens regularly. No one is berating anyone's mental health here. Please provide me with a timestamp where I've berated someone's physical health. I said, second, Mandy has been called crazy and a freak by the likes of Marianne, Diane, Wendy, etc., so many times. Do you visit their channels? I said Mandy needs help. I wholeheartedly believe that. I'm not berating her mental health. I'm stating a fact. I'm calling her unstable because she is unstable, not because she's reacting to a situation. I based my opinion on the way she acted while she was friends with us. One day she was friendly with us, and the next she would block us for no reason, or she would start getting paranoid and tell us she was being set up and she had to leave. Then a week later, she would come back and act like nothing ever happened. To me, that is the definition of unstable. That's my opinion. Again, I'm not the first and won't be the last to say she is unstable. Her overall behavior is what makes her unstable. I have to laugh that you said she's reacting to a situation. What situation is that? The one she created? The one she got herself involved in? Wow. Also, I'm not the only one who ever questioned whether I am not the one who ever questioned whether Marsha was dying or not. Stop putting other people's words into my mouth. I would love to believe you stayed away, but clearly you haven't. So she wrote back. I didn't see her reply yet. Mega Monster, when I would come to your live streams, there would be so much talk of people's mental state and their health. It got quite mean. So I don't know what she's referring to. I haven't been able to watch a full live stream for some time here because it's hours of negativity. I sometimes come back to see what you're up to, and it's been the same discussions. So she just so happens to come here. Just so happens that every time she comes here and listens to a little bit of it, we're talking about people's mental health. Right. Okay. I believe you. I sometimes, hold on, I read that already. If you don't want me to pop in on you, I won't. I'd love to participate in your streams if the topic changes. Hope you have a nice day. And I'd love to have you here, Coco, Simone. But I don't know. I just find it strange that, some of this isn't really making sense to me. Just saying. Just saying. And, Mandy's mental health, I do think that there's something wrong with her. Sorry, that's my opinion. She acts crazy on here. And other people um have also commented on it. And I have a right, I'm sorry, to be upset when Mandy, who I've done nothing to, is going around lying about me, lying about situations that happened between us, like lying about being accused of being Mandigo Hershey. Like, it's fucking unbelievable. Going around, everybody in here last night, there was probably about 20 comments in my stream that said nobody ever heard Mandy being called Mandigo Hershey. Ever. Ever. But Mandy is using that as an excuse, okay? And again, I do think she's unstable. I stand by that. I'm sorry. Her behavior, her disappearing and coming back, all of that shit is to me the very definition of unstable. Like, you have to know what Mandy's like behind the scenes to really understand it. So maybe to you guys, I'll give you that. Maybe you don't fully see it, but when you're friends with somebody and they disappear on you for 2 weeks because they're having some type of episode, and then they come back, they freak out on you, right? And then they come back and act like nothing ever happened. That is unstable to me. Okay, normal people can regulate their emotions. I don't feel Mandy knows how to regulate her emotions like a normal, healthy person. So I'm sorry if that's offensive to you, and it triggers you, but it is what it is. Okay. As far as Marsha's illness goes, or anybody else's illness, any discussions on my channel about people's illnesses is because those people took their illnesses and threw them in our faces. Okay, Marsha completely lied and told people that I was laughing at her oxygen tank that I didn't even fucking know she had, and her illness that I wasn't even sure what it was. So the reason her illness came up on our channel was because Marsha's the one who brought it up and decided to accuse me of making fun of it. Okay. She time as I don't even know what, as a defense, or people are attacking it, people are doing this. I'm not going to sit here and let somebody accuse me of attacking their fucking illness when I never have, when I don't even know 100% what the fuck they have. How could I attack it? That's insane. My only thing, and this is again my opinion, which I'm entitled to, Marsha has brought this to a public platform. Okay. My opinion is that if Marsha has asked many times, she's brought my mom up. Oh, how would you like it if people treated your mom like that? Well, Marsha, my mom wouldn't be doing the things that you were doing. She wouldn't be up here giving her opinions and fighting with people and calling people out and lying about them and making lists, 15-page long lists of lies. Okay. I think you're wasting your time, Marsha. That's my opinion. My opinion. Okay. I'm not berating her health. I'm berating what she's doing and then using her health as some type of, shield or weapon against other people. Sorry. She shouldn't bring it up. She shouldn't use it. Her health has nothing to do with anything that I discuss here on my channel. So, sorry. Mandy Bell has been dragged, but she also caused a lot of that dragging because of the things she's done. It appears she's dealing with some issues, but we seriously need to stop bringing her up. Agreed, Mercedes girl. Agreed 100%. And the only reason she came up is because this person, I know who she's speaking of, okay? Anybody else's mental health I've personally commented on, again, is, I mean, if I say somebody's crazy, is that commenting on their mental health? I don't know. But if you don't like it, just don't come here. Don't come here to tell me why you don't like my channel and think that I'm not, think that, okay, well, then just don't watch me then. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want from me. Sun's out, buns out. Yeah, the sun is not out here. We're getting a very bad storm, supposedly. You're right. That's playing the victim card, Marsha. Like what Marsha did last night. Okay, she got up on her panel. Oh, I got pneumonia. Me and my husband talked about it. Be best if I didn't come on here anymore. I'm leaving, but I'm not really leaving. I'm just leaving somewhat. Like what? What? And then goes into and then fucking blames it on me. Me, Laura, and Tiffany. It's our fault that she's leaving. Although none of us have mentioned her in the last month, okay? But it's our fault because she's choosing to watch us. It's our fault that she's leaving. No, Marsha, that's your decision, okay? And I think it's a good decision given your current state of your health, and if that's the reason you're doing it, I fully support it. But if you're leaving on an account of me, I don't know what to tell you, Marsha, because you could very, very easily just stop talking about me, stop watching me, and then I won't ever mention your name. I mean, it's pretty simple. So every time you talk about me and say ridiculous shit like Micah Mobster is ruining her life, I'm ruining my fucking life, Marsha. That's a little dramatic. Just a tad. Okay. But I'm not I'm not supposed to react to this shit, right? I should just keep my mouth shut every time. Every fucking time. When there's a plan to have us, quote, exiled from the community or YouTube, I shouldn't comment on that, right? I should just sit here and be okay with it. When Mandy Bell decides to give Diane's channel content for the night, and that content happens to be a phone call that has me, my friend Tiffany, and another person on it, I'm not supposed to react to that, right? And also, wait, hold on. That phone call is being played and it's being portrayed that I don't know, Diane didn't play my call. She played Tiffany's call, but it's being portrayed, okay, when Mandy played it, that we knew more than we were saying or that we somehow were on board with this whole thing, okay? I'm not supposed to say anything. I'm not supposed to say anything. Okay. When not Brian, when Diane allows a person up on her panel who doxes me and threatens my child as a result of this, okay, I'm not supposed to say anything. I'm not supposed to have reaction. I'm the negative one. How does this work? I'm just curious. Okay. When I get upset, this is the same thing as people coming into these comments and I've seen a lot of this too. Oh, you guys are angry. Well, all right, Sherlock, like, where should I send your trophy? Of course we're fucking angry. Of course we're fucking angry. Who wouldn't be angry over all this shit? Like, and to be honest with you, I think I'm handling it pretty good. I got to be honest with you. I could still laugh. I still fucking think, I honestly laugh at most of it. I think it's funny because I'm like, you people are so goddamn ridiculous. But like, if I am angry, you don't think I have a right to be a little angry? A little? When people are lying about me and trying to threaten me and doxing me, you don't think I have any right to be angry? So you're going to come into my comments and gaslight me and tell me that I shouldn't be like angry when people are being assholes to me? How the fuck does that work? What world are you living in? And I'm sorry, if I didn't have a reaction to any of this shit, right? And the feelings about it, then I wouldn't be human, right? I mean, I think it's quite normal to have reactions and feelings about things. And if we don't talk about these things, you know what that does? It enables people. And if you guys have been following my channel, that is not what I'm fucking about. I am not about enabling toxic behavior. Because as I said yesterday, I did that for about, I don't know, 15 years of my life with my family. And I'm not doing it again. I will never in my fucking life be an enabler ever again. Ever again. Ever. Okay? Laura extended a hand yesterday to try to better things. And what happened? What happened? After she shuts her live down, Mandy decides to go live and keep the bullshit going. Keep the bullshit going. Start showing private text messages and all this other bullshit. Because why? Because Mandy had done what she's been doing to everybody she talks to in this community, and she didn't like it. She didn't like it. So she went live. And I'm sure she'll do it again and again and again. She had doxed Wendy or any. Yeah, thank you, Muppets and Minnow. Let me pin that comment. If she had doxed Wendy or anyone else, she would have been thrown off panel so fast it isn't even funny. And then it would be so wrong. How dare she? How dare she? And I wholeheartedly believe with that, agree with that, Muppets and Manillo, because if Wendy was doxxed, if Randy was doxxed, okay, do you think Diane would have had such a delayed reaction to it? If Randy's kids were threatened, if Wendy's kids were threatened, do you think Diane would have had such a delayed reaction? Do you think Diane would have invited Dumpy Dump back on her panel? Nope. Okay. Why isn't anybody here pissed off at the fact? Well, I know you guys are, but I'm saying those people that Brian then copied Diane's video and posted it on his page, thusly redoxing me for the fucking like third time. Okay. Well, for the millionth time for him. And then like nobody said anything about that, right? That's okay. It's okay. Brian took Diane's content, reposted it on her channel because Diane has such a problem with everybody else using her content. But he took it, reposted it on his channel, redoxing me once again, and then doesn't blank my name out. Doesn't blank my name out. In fact, he even criticized Dumpy Dump for pronouncing my name wrong. So that wasn't a problem, though. Everybody's still going to fucking let Brian back in their chats, okay? Brian doxed FOD's children. That's all right, though, right? That's all right. And I'm asking you right now, if anybody has Brian's live from the night that he was interrogating his child at 3 o'clock in the morning, please send it to me. I would like to see it. I would really like to see it. So my whole point here is that stop putting all the negativity bullshit on me. When you're still sitting here watching, okay, clearly, And, put some responsibility on other people in this community, please. What's up, Ash? You want a link? Hold on. Let me, hold on a second, Ash. Okay, here's another thing that people are doing. They're making me responsible for what Tiffany said about St. Jude's, okay? My personal opinion about the St. Jude's thing, I agree with Tiffany as far as the fact that I feel like Diane needs to stop using sick children as a cover for your bullying, dragging, and all the other drama that goes on your channel, okay? Absolutely is disgusting to me to use sick children. So I agree with her on that part. I personally would not waste my time writing to them. Okay. That's me. I personally don't feel like it's going to do anything. That's just me. I personally don't think it's worth anybody's time to do that, because at the end of the day, Diane is donating from her own account. She's saying their name. I don't, maybe she should just stop saying it's for the children, because it's kind of disgusting. But, and I also think that if you're going to donate to St. Jude, donate directly to them. There's no point of giving YouTube 40%. Okay. But don't put that on me. It's not that I don't agree. Listen, if she wants to do that, that's her business, but I'm not doing it. So don't put it on me. Okay. And I can't control her. Okay. If I tell Tiffany, hey, Tiffany, I don't like what you did with St. Jude, she's going to be like, okay, that's it. I'm not going to tell her not to do something. She's a grown woman. I mean, and it's not that I don't like it. It's just that I personally think it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time, in my opinion. I just don't think they're going to do anything. Baby Blues, hang out. Hang out a minute. Don't go nowhere, girl. Oh, sorry. Hold on, Ash. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Hey.
What's up, Ash?
How you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm okay. What's
so
going
I have
on,
something
girl?
to say. So you know what? I'm gonna call out Remy D. Remy,
Oh shit.
let me tell you something. I am so sick of you. You know what? This girl,
Oh shit.
I've done so much for this girl. Hardcore, so much shit.
Okay.
Now she's white knighting Tracy, but when I needed her help, she would do it either half-ass or make an excuse.
Okay.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
Tracy hated Remy. She got kicked out.
I know.
I would tell Tracy, please, please let her in. Please don't block her, unblock her, everything.
Right.
Even with Carlos. She let Brian bash me with lies and threats.
Mm-hmm.
I am so tired of this girl. This girl has the balls to come over here, you know? I am so sick of it, you know?
Listen,
I'm so sick of her.
I told Remy, and I mean it, I try to stand by my word that I would never say a bad word about her. And
I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying the
no,
facts.
I'm
She's a
saying me.
fucking
You
bitch,
can say what you want.
two-face.
Right. That's your opinion. You could say that. I just personally feel, you guys were not friends, right? I'm the one who
No, we
talked
were
her
very
to you guys.
close.
No. I'm saying a long time ago, you guys were fighting, right?
Right.
I talked her into talking to you, right? You guys then became really good friends after that. And I've seen both. I've seen both of you guys standing up for me, and I appreciate that from both of you guys. I've seen Remy stand up for me, not really lately, but I've seen her stand up for me. The only thing I could say about her is I think Remy, you got to stop riding so hard for Brian. You just have to. It's
Yeah,
causing.
but she won't do it for me. I was her close friend. I wasn't just her YouTube friend. I was her
Right.
really close friend, like real life.
So was I.
No,
Yes.
I know.
So I get how you're feeling, totally about that, and her. She also I think Remy's upset with me because of what happened with Ems. But to be
Ems
honest,
is a two-faced
well,
idiot.
I
I
know.
even said, Remy, that was messed up that Ems sat there while they were bashing John. Well, she's talking about
Mm-hmm.
nail polish with her little hot dog fingers, okay? And she's like, well, that's true. I don't agree with that. No, you don't give a shit, okay?
Mm,
Because you do the same thing, Remy. You do the same thing. You had Brian bash me and say lies about me. You knew damn well that he was lying. You were
well,
white
Remy,
knuckling. Go ahead, mom.
Remy
I'm
sat
sorry.
there while I was being bashed by Brian too, and doxed by him, and then had the nerve to text me and like, I don't know, she was trying to ask me to ask the Rel to stop going after him, and I'm like, first of all, I don't fucking see when John came up here before Ash. I don't know if you were in here, but he said I
Hmm.
don't owe Brian anything. That's pretty much what I told Remy. Like, I don't fucking owe Brian anything. Do I
No, I
agree
don't
with?
agree with Rail going real life.
Me
Let's just,
neither. Me neither.
yeah. And
Right.
I
I
did
don't
stick
agree
up
with
for
it.
Brian.
Right. I don't agree
And
with it.
mm,
But at the
hmm
same time, right? I don't fucking owe Brian a thing. And do I think that Rel's gonna stop if I tell him to stop? Absolutely not. Okay. That he's not gonna stop because I'm telling him, hey, leave Brian alone, back off. Okay. But one of the things, Ash, I forgot to mention this the other day because I was talking about
yes.
why Brian and our friendship, whatever, fell apart. Okay. I wasn't like all that close with
You mean
Brian.
YouTube friends or real life friends? There's a big difference.
Well, because all right, I guess I'll say YouTube friends because I
There you
really,
go.
I spoke to Brian privately, maybe like a few times, not all that much. We had emailed back and forth or messaged on Facebook, but I never
Mm,
really talked on the phone with him or anything like that. I didn't,
right, right.
but um, I considered him a friend on here. At the beginning, we did a lot of panels together and had a lot of discussions and stuff. So I definitely considered him a friend at one point. Um, but one of them, I went through all the things, him going for Justin Katz and calling him, and the thing with him calling Emad, but one of the things that really completely turned me off to Brian, and I'm just going to be 100% honest, was
Be
when he went
honest.
off on you in that hotel that time, because that
Yeah.
was probably
I'm
one of the most,
stupid for forgiving him, by the way, and I
well,
apologize for that.
that's all right. Listen, that was one of the most, like, Ash, I've heard guys go off and shit. None of the men in my real life talk like that ever, and never
Mm,
would, about
mm.
another woman. I've never heard any man in my personal real life that's in my fucking like family speak about another woman like that. It was disgusting. It was just
I mean,
horrible. Everything about it was disgusting.
it's all
Okay.
right. I mean, he shouldn't be talking about nobody. It doesn't matter what's between your legs, because it sounds sexist. But I'm not talking towards you. I'm just talking in general.
But it does
That all.
matter in a sense, Ash, because you are a woman, okay, and
Oh.
he's a married man, and he was on vacation, and he's sitting there just saying some of the most disgusting things and
Mm.
talking about women in one of the most disgusting ways I've ever seen
Oh yeah,
a
I
man
know what you're talking about now. Yeah, yeah,
speak
yeah.
about a
Okay,
woman. Okay.
yeah, I
So
remember what you're talking about now.
I don't agree with it. I didn't agree with it. And that was like it for me.
I
I was like,
understand.
I'm done with Brian after this. This is it. I'm good.
Yeah, I was, I didn't talk to him for 2 months, and um, and he begged me to forgive him, and I felt bad, so I forgave him,
Right.
and and um and it's just it's I just can't believe he snapped at you because I apologize to him. I'm so sorry that I'm sorry that I did not back your wife up on time. I felt bad. I apologized so many times. I don't know what else to do. And and then I heard someone told me, I'm not gonna say who,
Mm-hmm.
someone told me that he thought, look, I don't agree with the tip for a tat when it comes to children. Look, it's kind of like if you are a parent, that's kind of like you're talking to the child when their
Mm-hmm.
mom attacked your child. You should be attacking the adult, not the child. I don't agree with the tit for a tat when it comes to kids.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I heard that he dog spots children. Is that true? Just recently?
I heard. Yeah. I heard. I didn't see it with my own eyes. That's why I'm
Mm,
asking if anybody has that live.
interesting.
They would kindly send it to me. But
Okay,
um,
see, I understand that it was not okay for father to call the CPS. I totally get it.
mhm.
However, you do not do a tit for a tat when it comes to kids. You do not do that.
Yeah. No. No. No.
If
No.
they were adults, then okay. But they're
Right.
not adults. They're
Right.
children.
They're children. Listen, this is a repetitive pattern of behavior from him that he does to people. I mean, he straight up told me he fights fire with fire. So if that's what you want to do, do that, but do it against the people, Brian, not the children or people that are in somebody's chat.
Attack adults.
Right. Right. Like, he came for me because I was in Rel's chats. And then yesterday I was sent this clip of Mandy saying that she contacted the U.S. Marshals about Brian. And Brian has no problem with that.
Mm.
He has no problem with Mandy. But, he's coming for me who did
Oh,
nothing.
some of his friends are done with him because
Well,
the
about
way
time.
the way he treated me 2 weeks ago, a week ago now, almost 2 weeks. So, I just look. I don't care who you are. I will stand up for children. I don't even believe in abortion. That's how sensitive I am to kids, and everybody
Right.
knows that.
And
And
that's okay. That's your
I don't
belief.
care if I don't care if it's Fod, Brian, whatever, whoever's child. I'm gonna stick up for those kids. I don't. It's not their fault that you're not a big fan of the parent. So,
Yeah.
however, so I'm just really fed up, and I'm really, really getting so fucking fed up with Remy, and
Yeah,
I
I understand. I can understand.
and I saw what Tracy did, and this is what she did. The reason why people like her because she's not her true self in YouTube, but when you talk to her behind the scenes, she's not a very nice lady.
Who? Tracy?
Tracy, yeah.
I could agree with that to some degree. She's always all right. I'll put it this way, Ash.
Yeah.
She's always been very nice to me, Tracy, behind the scenes. I've never had an issue with her. However, she would be very nasty to Tiffany, and I saw some of the texts that she had sent to Tiffany, and I just couldn't believe the way she was speaking to her, because I was like, wow, I don't know who's friends with somebody and speaks to them like that, tells them they're fucking fuck you and all this shit. Like, I mean, hey, whatever you want to do, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, this community is shit nowadays. That now it's toxic. I'm gonna do my own thing on my channel. I'm gonna start doing lives
Good.
I'll take you guys with me shopping,
That's
like
good,
grocery
Ash.
store, Target. I'll do cooking live. I don't want to deal with this shit because it's too much toxic people on here,
It's
and
very toxic.
they make me a crazy person because the stuff they do.
I agree. I agree, Ash. Listen, excuse me. When it comes to Remy, I think it's just best you guys just go your separate ways.
She's been trying to talk to me. Like she tried to come on my panel. I ignored it. She tried to talk to me about a week ago. And someone's chat, I don't remember. It's like, dude, fucking bitch, leave me the fuck alone. I don't want to talk to you. You're disgusting. You betrayed me so many times, and you're horrible behind the scenes too, Remy. And all of a sudden those clone accounts are all gone as soon as I called her out on them.
What are you saying? They were hers?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And some of them went through her, and John Livin, he showed me her accounts. She had 5 accounts. 5. Who does that? Who has 5 accounts?
Well, she gets blocked a lot.
And she should really get the hint that you're not welcome.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. If I get blocked somewhere, like, that's it for me. I don't come back. Like, I'm like, all right, you're gonna block me? Like, I mean, I have seen her get blocked and then come back under another Remy account and another Remy account, another Remy account. And I don't know why. Remy has one thing I will say is that, I've seen Remy, she gets there's one thing that bothers me about her is that I see a lot of people treating her shitty.
I wonder why, Liana. I wonder why.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm not yelling towards you. I'm not yelling towards you.
No, it's all right. She spoke to me, right? She spoke to me one time, and I mean, I watched her get like shamed on a panel with Marsha, Brian, for coming into my chat. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, why is this happening? And why would you want to be friends with people that have kicked you out of their discords and shamed you for talking to me? And she
Oh, I
broke
can answer that question.
Mm-hmm.
I got kicked out of Jenny Jen's Discord because of Remy. Because Remy was talking about things that she shouldn't be talking about.
Okay.
That's why.
What
And
was she talking about? Like,
I guess she told, I don't remember exactly, but she was telling a secret about Brian, and people got mad because she said it out of Discord.
oh, all right.
You shouldn't be doing that on people's Discord. You should keep your mouth shut.
Right. Yeah,
And
no, I agree.
yeah, and I shut my Discord because I don't want to deal with it. I feel like I'm talking to myself. So
Right.
it's like, I'm just gonna shut my Discord. I'm gonna do me, and that's it. I don't want nothing to do with a lot of people. I'm tired. And here's the thing: people don't know the difference between YouTube friends and real life friends.
Mm-hmm.
Remy's treating me like a YouTube friend. Like if you're YouTube friends, yeah, you could go wherever you want. But if you
Right.
are real life good friends,
Yeah.
you should realize that you need to be loyal to your friend.
Right. Well,
So
I guess
she's
I
treating
have
me
this.
like I'm a YouTube friend. She never treated me like a real friend. That's my
Well, I
deal.
guess I could kind of feel. I could feel what you're saying in that sense because,
Yeah.
like, when I started seeing Ems and she's in these chats with these people that are treating her like shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I know don't care for her because they've told me, right? And then they're coming for me. They're coming for John. They're trolling us. And I gave her proof of that. So it's not even like she could say, well, I don't know if they were trolling you because I showed her proof that they were, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then she's sitting there, talking about her nail polish and making friends with, people like Ash274 who are just nonstop talking shit about me. Like, and this is my, again, real life friend. I talk to her all the time off of YouTube. I talk to her more off of YouTube than I do on YouTube. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Remy was kind of doing the same thing in a sense. So I just kind of quietly backed away because I didn't want to, I'm not going to tell a grown ass woman what to do and where to go.
She
I'm
should
just not.
know when to be loyal and what's appropriate to go in the chat, when it's not appropriate, And here's the thing with her, she's not a loyal friend. That's why she can't keep friends, because she's not a loyal friend. And here's the thing. Who's all about drama? What are you talking about? You talking about me?
No. I think she's talking about Ems.
Okay, well, Ems, yeah, I see it. I saw her. She'll let everybody bash her friends, and she just sits there talking about her nail polish, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like, even Remy said that's not okay, and it's like, Remy, you do the same thing. I
Yeah.
seen you.
Yeah. She's been in there. I've seen her, I mean, I've had discussions with her about specific people. And
To make
then
excuses.
I see her in there talking to them and being friendly with them. And I'm like, wait a second. But again, she's a grown woman. I'm not going to tell her where to go. But if you're wondering, why I would back away, I mean, I just like, I wouldn't do that to her, although she'll probably say I did because she was very upset with me that Nenny was in my chats. But here's the reason that I let Nenny in my chats, okay? Nenny, first of all, I've been friends with Nenny since the very beginning of my time here on YouTube.
YouTube friends or real life friends?
Well, YouTube friends, I guess, in a
Oh, okay,
sense,
okay, I
right?
got
Well,
you. Yeah.
no, I talked to her off of YouTube, so I mean,
Oh, okay.
I like Nenny, okay?
Uh-huh.
I saw the screenshots. I saw.
Don't say that out loud. Remy's gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah, I know she is. She's gonna have a heart attack. Oh well. She likes people that don't like me, like Brian, who docks the shit out of me. So she can't really
Right.
say, I mean, she
And
defends him everywhere. So
right. And oh, sorry, hon. Go ahead. I'll tell you.
that's all right. And he also threatened, me and other shit, but that's
Yeah.
fine, I guess. And he makes fun of me and he's talking shit about me everywhere. But
Well,
she's
you know, at least you're not fat like him. So there you go, hon.
Oh God. No comment. I can't talk about fat people anymore.
So let me say something.
Mhm.
see, I even told Remy. She's like, well, you had Nene there. How come you have a problem with me talking to Tracy? Well, let me tell you something, Remy.
Right.
Let's do this. So, I even told you that I would not talk to her if you were not comfortable with her or anything, because I know how
Right.
to be a loyal friend. But however,
Right.
we did do three-way, and you were all good and forgave her.
Well, see, that's the same thing, Ash, because she would tell me that she was so angry with Nenny, right? She would not
Hmm.
forgive Nenny. I asked her, maybe you guys could talk. I understand what you're saying, because Nenny passed her phone number along. That's what she was upset about.
And Remy paid money. I mean, Nene paid money to make it up to us because she felt so bad. She showed that she was sorry that she even paid money. And Nene's on a budget, you know?
Right.
And
Okay.
and and
Right.
yeah.
Well, here's my problem, though, because when she was sitting there bugging out about Nenny, who just passed her phone number in a private message to somebody, which I'm not saying is right? Here's my problem. I see Remy in chats talking to Trisha, not Trish, laughing with her, up on
Yep.
panels with her. Okay. And Trisha's the
Yep.
one who doxed her, who actually put her phone number out there. And there was
I
proof
thought it
of
was
that.
Hockey Mom and Nene and Hockey Mom all together. Trisha, Hockey Mom, and Nene all together, but one of them did the most worst one. I forgot.
I heard it was Trisha, right?
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm like, okay, all right. So you're going to sit here and be pissed off at Nenny when Nenny just passed the phone number around. Why are you so friendly with Trisha then? So if you're going to be up on panels with the person who actually doxed you, like then you can't get mad at me for having Nenny in your chat. Nenny apologized to her, and then when she apologized, the apology wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough for Remy at first. When Nenny first apologized to her, it wasn't good enough. She was like, "Well, no, that's bullshit. Her apology is bullshit." And I'm like, "See, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, you can't." Trisha apologized, and she accepted Trisha's apology, but Nenny's apology wasn't good enough for some reason, and I couldn't understand why. And then I'm thinking in my head, but you're sitting in Brian's chats, right? When he's
Mm-hmm.
talking shit about me, doxed me, threatened me, and you're okay with that. And then you
Yeah.
want me to be mad at Nenny. Brian's up on panels constantly. I mean, this started in November when Brian started coming after me about the Marky Mark situation and all that. So I was like, Remy, I mean, you got to kind of like step back and see the forest from the trees. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Nene, I just said that. I know. I just said that. But I'm just trying to point out Remy's, what is that word where she'll forgive Nene and then she'll change her mind, forgives her, and then she doesn't. What is that called?
she like an Indian giver almost. Like she takes it back. She won't. She selectively. It's kind of like the same way. And I talked about this the other day. I lied, quote unquote, to Remy because when she told me about that Brian had the cops called on him, and there was a what did she say?
Hold
That
on,
they were.
Chopper. I'm in here because of Remy. Okay, read this shit. This is. See, I explained it so many times why I was in here.
Isn't this hypocritical of Republican Ash since she says she is in real life friends with Marianne, but on panel with Mega Mobster? To be honest, Chopper, whoever you are that can't come here under your real fucking account and just talk, I don't really think Marianne's gonna care. We're not talking about Marianne, so we're not gonna talk about her.
We're talking about our former friend that betrayed both of us. Me and Marianne talked yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so everything's fine.
Yeah, and that's great. Here's the thing. Okay, I'm not. Listen, Remy could do what Remy wants. Like she's a grown woman, like I said. But whatever. She said I lied to her, which I did. In a sense, I did. I just acted like I didn't know that Brian had the police called on him. Right at that point, she was telling me a total different story than what I had heard. So I was trying to figure out what's the truth and what's not the truth here. So I didn't tell her yet because you know, I just didn't think it was the right time to tell her because I knew she would run right to Brian and it would get blown up and it just wasn't the right way for things to go down, right? So I had to consider other people that were involved. It wasn't that simple. As soon as I got off the panel that night when I outed her, I texted Remy and wrote her this big long apology. that I was sorry that I didn't say anything and this and that. And then I come to hear her saying things to me about me on panels.
I miss
Now,
Leah.
she told me this
I'm
is just
listening.
her feelings. Yes,
Mhm.
sorry. She told me this is
I'm
just
listening.
her feelings. That she's not talking shit about me. It's just her feelings. She was up on several panels telling people I lied to her. I lied to her. I lied to her. But she never mentioned I apologized to her. So I was like, that's kind of fucked up, Remy. Then I heard her also saying that I'm using her. I use her. I only reach out to her when I need something. I literally asked her for Brian's phone number that I already had. And I don't know. I used her for Brian's phone number. I mean, is Brian's phone number that valuable that I'm using you for it? I don't know about that. But regardless, I didn't talk badly about her because I told her I wouldn't. And I'm just stating my feelings, right, Remy? So,
But
and what
here's the
happened?
thing. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
If my friends, I'm a chopper. I want you to listen. If if I'm gonna use Marianne as an example. If Marianne went into the truth or Remy's chat for an example for a reason,
Right.
I would not call her a hypocrite. I would be like, okay, I understand why you went in there. It's okay. You went there for a reason. See, that's the thing. What I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite, but if these people want to think I'm a hypocrite, so be it. It's like I already explained so many times why I'm up here, and I'm just sick and tired. This is about Remy and Tracy because these two really fuck me over, and I'll go to anybody's channel if I see somebody seeing what I see,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how many times I gotta say it over and over and over and over, and I'm so tired of it. And this is why I'm doing my own thing because I'm so sick and tired of this shit. This community is fucked.
Mm-hmm. It's beyond fucked, Ash, at this point. It really is. It's kind of just disgusting.
Yeah,
It is.
people are.
It's it is. It's just gone too far. Um, it just has. Everybody has an agenda, and they go with what they, you know. It's just weird. It's very weird to me that Tracy's all of a sudden, you know, Team Remy, like just standing up for her.
And Remy
Very
pays
strange.
$2 a month for her. I'm like, wow, maybe
What?
that's why Tracy's sticking up for her because the money.
Mm. And didn't you guys like? I know you had issues with Tracy. Did you told her that, right?
Oh, I left her because she would nothing but complain about me. She used to message me a lot, like um, she was gonna go live and drag me and all this shit, all kinds of stuff. And then
What?
I don't, yeah, it was, yeah. And I'm not going to argue with this woman because this woman is annoying. She is really annoying, and I know she's gonna go live tonight, and I know she's gonna mention me. That's fine. I don't fucking care.
Well, I think she's live now, so she's probably already talking about us. Because
She's
Daily
live
Poppins,
now.
well, Daily Poppins just came in here and said that she's live about me. I guess my name is in her title.
Who the fuck cares? She's a hypocrite.
You know what's so funny? I tried my hardest not to put other people's names in my channel, like in my titles. Except I think I put Dumpy Dump the other day, but I don't really consider her somebody that's on here. She's not a
Right.
creator. But I try really hard not to put like other creators' names all the
What's
time.
that, Pearls?
But all right,
Mhm.
Tracy. She gotta put my name in there, huh? Interesting. I just want to learn.
These, yeah, and ice cream cone head Remy can be up there all you want, Remy. Yeah, I call her cone with her big ass forehead.
Oh my god.
I don't care.
Ash.
Listen. I don't
I have a
care
big
if I'm.
forehead too. I can't even
No, you
count
have
it.
a cute forehead. I don't
Ugh,
care if I'm fat, ugly,
you're
whatever.
not fat though.
I will still bash looks because I'm pissed. But I only do it to people that I do not like. And I know if I know you're not a good person, even if I am fat and they're fat, I will still fat shame you. I don't fucking care because I'm so pissed, you know.
I go there too, Remy. I'm Remy. Oh my god, I called you Remy. Sorry.
Oh,
I I go there too, Ash. I totally understand. Like when you get mad, sometimes all your rationale goes out the window. You're like, you just get angry, and sometimes petty shit is the first thing that comes to mind. when you're mad. And I like, so I get it because I've been there. I've been there before many times. I've
Yep.
called people fat, and I mean, I got a couple extra pounds I could lose too. So, and I'm not perfect by any means. Any means. None of us are. None of us are. But it is what it is. To
No,
be
I was
honest,
just
Dad,
using. I was just using Way as an example. Like if I was fat, I would call another fat person too.
right.
I don't fucking care.
To be honest though, and I'm just saying this, like I know
It's okay.
you're friends with Wendy and Diane, so I don't want to put you in a predicament, but I'm just
No,
saying,
you're fine.
people
I'll
like
be honest with
Wendy,
you.
right, and Diane, they'll act like, when you fat shame somebody, it's the worst thing. To me, honestly, that's like the least harmful thing you could do to somebody, in a sense, because there's people going real life, they're doxing people. I mean, insulting their children, their intelligence, and things like that. And I don't think that that's, for instance, Wendy uses that a lot. She'll insult people's education or their intelligence. And I'm like, well, some people are not born as intelligent as others. It's the same thing as
Well, look
shaming
at
somebody
me.
for being fat, right?
My
So,
grammar is bad, and I don't know a lot of big words.
it's all right.
So, if that makes me stupid, then okay, so be it.
Did
I
you
can
go to
always learn.
college? Did you go to
Google,
college, Ash?
huh?
Did you go to college?
Yes.
Okay, so you're educated, right?
But the thing is that I may not learn. I may not know a lot of big words, but it's called learning. You learn.
Yeah. Well, you also have a disability too. So,
Yeah.
okay, so that's what probably might hinder you from, learning the same way somebody else would, or remembering things the same I would. I don't know a lot of big words either, Ash. Big words don't make you intelligent. Really, at
True.
the end of the day, that's just really memorization. Big words aren't really what makes you an intelligent person. So, I mean,
Actually,
like,
coffee chat, you can change for who you are. It's called being a better person. So,
right,
um,
right.
so all I'm just gonna say is that I'm gonna start doing me,
Good.
and uh,
I hope so. I hope so, Ash. You there?
yeah, I'm
Oh, I
listening.
lost it for a second. I would like to see you do, and I feel like I want to do the same thing because this is getting so toxic, um and it's really just
Hold on, let me address something. I just got a
Mhm.
text. No, I did not say you guys think I'm stupid. I'm talking in general. I'm talking about my haters. Sorry, go ahead.
Stupid people can have a word of the day calendars. That's a good idea. There you go. Um, but yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea to just kind of do your own thing and stop. Everybody needs to just stop getting so fucking angry at each other for talking to people and talking about this and going in chats and saying things. And I'm fucking over it. Like, I'm just over this shit already. It's really getting old. Shaming someone for something they can't change is worse. Capone, I agree. Shaming somebody for not being educated to me is way worse. Okay. Because, like you said, yes, you could lose weight, right? If you're heavy. You can't change. Some people cannot afford an education. And I feel like that's disgusting when Wendy shames other people for that, because I certainly was not in a financial situation to even finish college. I would have had to take student loans out, and I would have been paying those student loans off for the rest of my fucking life. Some people can't afford to go to grad school. Some people just can't afford it. So to sit there and insult them like that is disgusting. It's like insulting somebody because they can't afford a car or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or they
Mm-hmm.
live in an apartment because they don't have a house.
Yeah, I'm
They
sorry. I
can't
just don't.
afford a house.
Look, I know you and Wendy are not getting along right now. I understand that,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't want. I don't want her thinking that I'm here to back. I'm not even.
I know. I think she'll understand at the end of the day.
Yeah, she
I
knows that
don't think.
I'm not.
I
I'm
know. So
just. I'm just here on the panel, just sitting here,
my
oh,
bad for bringing her up. Okay, sorry. My
no, 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 no.
apologies
You're
to you,
fine.
because
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
want to
It's
put
your
you in that.
channel. No, it's okay. It's your channel, but
Yeah.
but
See, there's the
she's
problem though, Ash. Like,
yeah.
I don't want people getting mad just because, all right, you came up here. We've been friends since shit. How long?
And I know, and we talked. I remember me and Remy were upset with you, but we talked about it,
Yep.
and I'm, you know, and I just,
And I have to
I don't.
say, I just want to thank you, Ash, that you came
Mm-hmm,
to me behind, scenes in private to talk to
mm-hmm.
me about it, because there's a lot of other people here who just don't have the maturity level to do that. So they bring it to
And I,
panels and whatnot.
yeah,
And
and
I thank you for that.
you're welcome. And here's the thing. Um, I hope Sophia Murray does not get mad at me, but I said in my life, I don't agree that she should call the the you know the children's hospital, because I swear I'm not bashing her. I just, people have been asking me what I think, and I don't agree. I don't agree that she should contact the children's hospital,
Right,
because I don't. If I had a child was dying of cancer, I wouldn't care where the money come from. I'm desperate
right,
for my child to be alive.
right.
You know,
I
and
agree.
here's the thing:
Hmm.
the sometimes people are don't want to grab their credit card and go to the link, and it's easier if you do super chat, because they can just click a button, just put their password, and that's
I
it. Boop,
know.
they're done. You
I
know.
just encourage everybody though to, like, really, if you want to help children with cancer, just, it's
Mhm.
not because of Diane. It's because you're giving 40% of that money to YouTube, who doesn't need it. Go to, I know it's easier, I get it, but, like, really, if you really think about it, you're being extremely lazy. Like, get up, get your credit card. I mean, I have mine saved in my phone, so I don't even have to get my credit card ever to have the iPhone. So, I mean, a lot of people here also have iPhones and can also save their credit card information in there, and can also use Apple Pay or things like that to or
Mhm.
PayPal to donate. So I just feel like you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna donate, and that's why I've never really donated to Diane's channel. I have a few times.
They said they do have the link into their channel. They
They
do.
do. They have it in their
Yeah.
about section, but they should
So
be
that's good.
dropping it in the chat. To be honest with you, if
I
they
think they
really, really,
did.
if it's if it's really, really about the sick children and giving money to them, you should be
Mhm.
encouraging people to go to their, to their just page and just donating directly every time. I mean, I don't know. I know Diane's profit from her other things, like her merch and stuff, goes there, and I'm not criticizing them um for donating money. That's a great thing to do. Uh, personally, I wouldn't reach out to them. I said that before, but you know, I also can't like say what Tiffany should do, because it's her decision to do that if she wants to do it. I agree with her as far as saying that, you can't. I mean, you're using my children and then you're dragging people and lying about them,
Mhm.
and that's not right to me. I mean, it's not. But I agree with what you just said, Ash, and that's something I didn't even think of. It. I wouldn't really care where the money was coming from if my kid was sick.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't.
Thank
But
you for understanding. Yeah, because can you just, I mean, I did call Tiffany. I did
thank
call
you,
her.
Jelly Poppins.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's sweet. No, 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 you're fine. I did call Tiffany, and she was actually really not really polite with me, and I really appreciate that. And
Right.
but she's really strongly
Yeah.
about, but I would appreciate if you guys just see my point of view, like I don't think people wouldn't care where the money comes from, because they're so desperate to keep their child alive. I don't know,
Right.
that's just
They are.
me. you know
You're right. You're right. And that's why I feel like St. Jude's is not going to do anything about it, in a sense, because of all the money they get. And I'm not putting Diane down. I'm just saying that from all the
Mhm.
different places they get money, she's a small fish in a big pond. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think they're going to really, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to take action. I really don't. I heard other people have written to them in the past. So I don't know if it's going to do any good. Um, just me personally, I wouldn't even waste my time, because I feel like it's too much time spent on Diane that I don't want to spend. Like, that's me though, personally. I mean, and she feels strongly about it. That's her feelings, and this is where people need to learn how to separate people, because that's her feelings. That's not my feelings. Just because we're friends, it doesn't mean that I have to support every single thing or agree with every single thing. Just like with Laura, I don't agree with everything she says and does. I'm sure she doesn't agree with everything I say and do. I mean, people are able to
Nini,
be
I didn't
friends
say
and
make
not
them
agree.
obscure. I didn't say
Thank
that.
you, Nini.
Yeah.
Neni. You're making me call her Nini. I call her Neni.
Oh, Nini. Yes.
Nick Mopson does not want St. Jude's to be contacted. Thank you, Neni. Thanks. Yeah, I
No,
know. I'm not
yeah.
looking to contact them. I don't care. If other people do it, I can't stop them. That's basically what my stance is on it. But I agree with Tiffany as far as saying that they need to stop saying, like, it's for the sick kids and joking about it, because that's disgusting. It's just gross. Don't fucking use sick children, in a way like that. I just don't like. I mean, I don't know. As a mother, it makes me very uncomfortable. I would be pissed if that was my kid. Just saying, making a joke. It's for the sick kids, but that's my opinion. Do what you want. That's your channel. You do what you want. People enjoy the shout outs from super chats. I agree, Amanda Ray. Agree. Thank you, Marianne, for putting that. Stop the bullying. Stop the bullying. I mean, that is really it. You have a whole panel dragging somebody, and the people in the chat are horrendous. And I know that you only have a certain amount of control over your chat, but come on. Some of it is disgusting. Saying that you want to see somebody drenched in pig blood, Mona K. W, that's gross, man. Don't
Sweet
say that
Melissa,
shit.
what? Tracy pitched a fit in the beginning where St. Jude's too.
Oh, about St. Jude's too. All right, that has nothing to do with her again. And that's another thing. Tracy said to me in the comments, she's like, "Oh, you only like me make a mobster when I was hating on the same people you were." No, Tracy, it's not it, girl. That's not it. Okay. I thought we had a lot of the same stances on things. That's not why I liked you, Tracy. That's not why I liked you. So if you think that, I'm sorry. And you don't know me at all, Tracy. Because that's not why. But I do find it a little hypocritical that just a few months ago, Diane was wrong, Marsha was wrong, Brian was wrong, and now you're cool with all these people. I mean, that's just a fact. I'm sorry. I just can't.
No, I
can't
agree with that, because
that.
she would say, I hate 180. I hate Marianne.
Yep.
And all of a sudden you're kissing their ass.
Yeah.
Those
She
are good
couldn't
people.
stand either
I'm
one
sorry.
of them.
I know you're not a big fan of them, but
No,
to
I'm
me,
not.
I
Definitely not.
think they're good people, but that's just me. And I respect how you feel.
Right.
But but then Tracy said, I will never ever go near them, and look where she at.
Right. Right. See, I agree 100%. She couldn't stand them. She couldn't stand 180. She couldn't stand Marianne. And
I kept telling her, give them a chance. Give them a chance. They're good people. You will like them. You will like them. I have said that.
Right. Thanks, Laura. Can we not always donate to St. Jude's? How about the Alzheimer's Association? Thank you, Laura. Thanks. You're right. How about the Kidney Foundation?
I think kids are more important than adults.
100%. I agree.
Yeah.
But,
sorry, Laura.
No, you're right in a sense, because it is. It's horrible when kids have something. Everyone just needs to move on and stay in their own lane and forget we all exist.
So that's what I'm going to do for now on.
Yeah, Deli Poppins. I agree wholeheartedly. I mean, and I don't know why we've offered to do that. I've offered to do that several times. I've said I'll stay over here, do my own thing. You guys just need to stop talking about me. Stop bringing my goddamn name up. Stop, showing text messages, Mandy, and fucking sharing phone calls that aren't yours. And I think, we could all move on. It wouldn't be too hard. It's actually very stop fucking bringing up things that happened a fucking year and a half ago and all this other shit. We can't change the past. basically what it comes down to. We can change the future, but we can't change the past. We just can't. So,
Here, and the thing is that, oh, let me tell you something else. I got called, um, that, oh, you're Laura's friends.
mhm,
How am I Laura's friend? Because I said thank you that she gave me a shout out,
right,
and I said, can I be cordial? I don't want to fight.
right,
Can I be
right.
cordial? No.
Nope,
It's
not with
called being
Laura.
friends. Now I'm friends with her. Oh, Laura, can you confirm that? Oh my God, I don't even talk to this woman every day. I don't even go in her chat. I only went on that one time because I thought she
Right.
was mad at me. I was like, oh shit, this woman's gonna drag me again. And I wasn't scared. I was just getting, oh my God, I don't need no more stress from these women.
Well,
So, but then
I
she said,
feel
no,
that.
no, no, I'm not gonna drag you. I just want to point out something. I'm like, okay, but I am not friend. We're cordial. What's wrong with cordial? What, do you want me to still fight with her or something? No, I'm not gonna fight with the woman anymore. I'm done. I'm retired.
I'm retired.
Fuck, man.
That's so funny. Did you get a pension with that?
God, it just never ends. It's like,
No, it
so
doesn't.
it's like people are tired of hearing me bitching about Nene. I mean, not Nene. Sorry, Nene. About Remy and other people. Well, I'm tired of hearing people bitch about other people too. How about that? I don't tell you to stop talking about them.
Right. No, it's the truth, Bash. It is. Ugh.
And I'm gonna get lectured and all that. So like, I don't care. I'm done. I'm tired of keeping my mouth shut for months. You
Right.
know.
Right. Well, I
I
see. That's the thing. A lot of people feel that way. I think there's other people that would. Hold on. My question is, why can't Remy be cordial? Hold on. With people without you having a big fight with her, but you can make peace with who you want.
It's listen, me and Remy's situation is different. That's what I'm trying to say. I have said it and explained it so many times for the past 2 fucking months.
Hmm.
And I swear, and then they forget. It's not my problem. You got a bad memory. Write it down.
By the way, I saw her sip some tea with Marie in here. I forgot. I just remembered this. Sorry, totally off topic. Um, and I saw her say something that she had some issues with her kidneys, and if she's still in here listening, I'm sorry to hear that, Marie. I hope you're doing okay. And if you need anything, just reach out to me.
Wait, what happened?
No, I saw I sipped some tea with Marie come in here before, and you were talking, so I didn't want to interrupt you. And
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, no, that's okay. No, don't be sorry. I was gonna comment on it, and I got distracted, but I just wanted to say that I hope what do you call it? Nenny in the hair dryer.
I hope she
Oh
feels
yeah.
better.
But I yeah, I hope she's okay, and I hope she feels better. That's what I wanted to say.
But me too. Let me say something. Matchamir,
Mm,
I was really good friends with Remy. Okay, these people will verbally abuse me and said horrible things, and Remy will still support them. I would never support somebody that would say horrible things to somebody I really care about. Okay,
right.
so Magic Mirror, I don't know. Are you Remy behind that account or what? Because Remy doesn't have a lot of supporters, which is pretty sad.
Oh shit. Yes.
Well, it's true. I mean, I see it with my own eyes.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, I have to kind of agree with you in that sense.
Well, gee, I
So
wonder why.
it's
It's
probably if it's not her, it's probably easy to narrow it down to maybe who it is. Magic Mirror.
Magic Mirror. I'm not telling you to hate Remy. See, did I say that? Did I say Magic Mirror hate Remy? Did I
Oh
say
my
that? Did that
god.
come out of my mouth? Yes or no? Did that come out of my mouth?
Good lord.
Magic Mirror. Did I say that? Basically, no, I did not. No. Get the fuck out of here. Can somebody kick that person out
Yeah.
if you
They
want?
come
Up
in
to
there.
you.
I don't understand. Why can't they just come in on their fucking regular accounts and say what they have to say? What are you so scared of? This is a huge part of the problem. These people that come in here, right, under these bullshit accounts that we know are not your regular accounts because they were like created like 3 days
No, I'm
ago.
gonna kick you out for things that you don't even know about.
But
Bye.
like what's the point? Just come in here under your real account.
Right.
Full on drama. That's a real account. Really? I've never seen that person before.
I've never seen it too.
Ever. In a million years. Have I
Fudd,
seen
I'm so sorry about your children. I did not know Brian did that. Look, I don't agree what you did to him, and I don't agree what he did to you. There should never be a tip for a tat when it comes to kids. I apologize for what he did to your kids. I didn't know he did that recently. That is disgusting.
Yeah, me too. I second that. Second that. That's why Brian don't understand. Like, he'll be like, well, how could you support somebody who does this, that, and other thing? But like, he's gone real life on people too. Maybe
You
not
don't
in the same
do a tip
capacity,
for a tat
but
when it comes to children. Do you understand that, Brian? If they
no.
were adults, then okay, but they're not adults. They're children.
Mm-hmm. I mean, let's just like be honest here. There's a lot of people, right, who didn't support this, that, and the other thing, but they are supporting it. And I think it's time everybody just fucking stops criticizing people. Like, you know, I don't support people of dogs, but I'll let fucking Brian in my chat and Marissa in my chat, and you know, that's not a problem. But they dox people. So stop fucking judging people when you're allowing people that do the same shit in your chats. That's the whole point here. Really. It's the whole problem that I think I have. It's like, stop fucking saying that, and then you're allowing the people in your chats. So you can't be mad at one person for doing something that other people are doing. It doesn't make any fucking sense whatsoever. What so fucking ever. And
Thank you, Mercedes.
I agree. You know, FOD's children should not be doxxed. Like,
Right.
I don't know why. See, that's where Brian goes all wrong, right? He's saying that he has a whatever case, right, with the police department. But then Brian, you can't fucking go dox people and
Especially their
then,
kids.
right, and then have a case against them because you're antagonizing at that point. So I don't know where you think that, like, you're going to have a case when you're fucking antagonizing and harassing people. Like, same with me. You're like, oh, I was part of a false report. Why? Because I have a fucking opinion about you? Like, so I'm part of a false report? Well, you know, Brian, that's not illegal. I could have an opinion about you. That doesn't mean I was part of filing any type of fucking police report. But, hey, you know, it is what it is. But he's mad at me and he's sitting there doxing me, challenging my husband, talking about him. I mean, that's fucking. You're not gonna have any case against me, Brian. You're fucking putting your own foot in your mouth, man. I added it to my police report. Well, you know, full on drama. I mean, you guys have your issues, and I hope that eventually. I still want to see anybody get hurt. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, I definitely think Brian's harassed you as well. You called, you know, if you called authorities on him because he had a legitimate concern, well, that's one thing. You know, for him to just be continually harassing you in retaliation, he's fucking up any case he supposedly thinks he has. So, I mean, come on, Brian. I specifically remember Brian making a video about putting a bullet in your head.
Nini, it is
not all right either. You know, two wrongs don't make a right, Brian. I don't know if you've realized this. If you really feel that strongly that you were victimized by FOD, that's not the way, you know, you do things. I don't think that's the way. Well, it's the way you do things if, you know, you want to get arrested or some shit, but it's not the way you do things if you want to go the legal route like you're claiming. You know, you don't fucking threaten to put bullets in people's heads and all this other bullshit. Dox their children. That's not how you deal with something like that. And I think that, to be honest, he's dealing because he really doesn't have a fucking case, like, illegally. I mean, I don't know. Listen, I don't know what Full and Drama said in their report, and I've told them, and I've made this clear that I didn't agree with calling the authorities at all, but I don't think that they made something up. I think they reported on something that they saw here, which isn't illegal, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but you know what I'm saying. I think they saw something. They were they had a concern and they called and they reported on the concern that they had from what they saw. They didn't call up and say, well, Brian's committing suicide and there's guns in his house and, fucking he's fighting with his wife. That was not part of the report. At least I don't believe it was. I know in Dumpy Dump's case that I was told by the detective himself what was reported. And so it was Brian's own words. So, I mean, he can't really say that it was a false report because they didn't lie. They basically sent videos over and said they were concerned for the safety of his family. And unfortunately, it did warrant an investigation due to the nature and, whether the intention there was to fuck with him or to really because they were concerned. None of us could really say. I personally didn't agree with it. And that's my opinion, though. Yeah, he has no leg to stand on with any case. So, and that's my opinion as well. I mean, you cannot be reporting fucking people for this, that, and the other thing, and then harassing them at the same time, because no fucking police department is gonna take you seriously.
I told you,
Period.
Nene.
End of story. So,
Sorry, I was talking to Nene. Sorry, my bad.
that's all right. BTEPs have more children waiting for transplants than adults. Yeah, transplant lists are rough. House of Acacia. Oh, Jesus. Why is Oni's fucking candle company? Anyway. All right. I am going to end this because it's almost 1 o'clock. It's so shitty out here today. But I'm gonna end this live on that note. Thanks for coming up, Ash.
You're welcome, and
I appreciate it as always.
we'll see. Let's see how I probably gonna hear a bunch of people.
Oh yeah. Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
If you need to talk, you know where to find me.
All right, take care.
Have
Bye,
a good
chat.
day, Ash. All right.
You too. Bye-bye.
Adios, girl.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, guys. On that note, I'm gonna end this. Full on drama now? What? What's going on now? What happened? I'm going live to trash Wendy like she did me. Well, full on drama. I know we've had our disagreements on shit, but I'll be listening if that's the case. Oh shit. All right. I'm gonna end this. I hope you guys all have a good day. Let's put the shit behind us. Let's try to have some real conversations here instead of these crazy comment section bullshits that end in insults. Okay, let's try to grow up a little and act our ages. Just saying. Don't change me wrong too. Yeah, accusing people of bestiality. Good point there, Val. Thank you. So, either way, I hope you guys have a good day. I didn't plan on even fucking coming live today till I saw that shit. But I will see you guys sometime in the near future. Have a good day. Adios, amigos.